Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this wonderful Wednesday. It is roasting hot here in the UK. It is early. It is 5 to 8 in the morning. So we'll see how long I stay on today and how long I can cope with this heat in this room. It's like an oven in here already. So let's do this then. Welcome. So if you're watching this back with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me and we can answer some questions. You can ask me about love, your person. You can ask me about money, your career. You can ask me about anything you're going through in your body, any health things, anything. Whatever is on your mind, the angels are here to help you today. So welcome. And we got Yasha, welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Hope you're being okay. Hope you're doing okay, should I say. Does our S love me or the third party? Well, you have to trust your intuition, how you feel. Let's see why this person's running from you. Because if you're asking that question, then there's clearly something in the way or something that feels stuck or something doesn't feel right. In other words, there's a delay to you being together. So I want to see why your person is running from you. I feel your need for me and it's too much. So you may need to detach and surrender. Okay, so it's not that you're too much. It's like the energy of what they're feeling for you, the connection itself is too much. And that's usual with twin flames if you see this as like a soul counterpart connection. So what you need to do is surrender. That means give it to God, focus more on you, and have faith that if you're meant to be, that third party situation will come to a natural end, okay? I find it hard to trust. Now, that's what this person is going through. So they may not trust the situation because they may feel very challenged by you and vulnerable around you, whereas this third party, for example, is more surface level. It won't be as much as a challenge. It may be just routine, something they're used to. So I feel that you challenge them. And that's also hard for them, okay? So I'm not saying they don't trust you. It's more likely they don't trust what they're feeling or they don't trust themselves to change or something like that. Look, I'm scared I'll let you down. So this person is challenged by you. Okay, so I don't feel it's necessarily like, oh, they're in love with the third party over you. It's not like that. It's more, this is a soul connection where there's lessons involved. So I want to see how your person's feeling about you. How is your person feeling about you? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I crave to be close by your side. So this person craves you, not just in a loving way, but to be close to your side. In other words, to be with you. So how are they feeling about you versus the third party? How are they feeling about the third party? Remember, you're learning to not take it personally and to not compare yourself. Well, there's definitely something shifting in that third party situation where I feel they want to perhaps walk away from that or leave that behind, but there's a delay to that at this current time. Yeah, they're worried about you judging them, or it's like what I'm picking up on here with judgment coming out for you is there's lessons in this. So it's not just as simple as saying, does he love me or the third party, you see? Because RS has got to find the courage to walk away from that third party situation, to make changes, to have a new beginning with you, and they're currently judging themselves. So not really necessarily feeling they want to be there. It feels more routine, natural as in, not natural as in amazing, more as in it's something I'm used to, okay? It's more natural to me to be here than perhaps with you because you challenge them. That's what I'm picking up on. So I don't feel you need to even think about the other person as a threat. It's more about recognising there's a lesson there. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. So we're going to go down to, I'm going to do Shivya actually, because Shivaya, because she was in before Tara as well. So then I'm going to do Tara's donation. So DM messages, seen 22244 and mirrored songs. Oh, sorry, that's Tara. Let me do Shivaya first. Message from my DM. Okay, so Shivaya, why is your masculine running from you? Okay, you may also be seeing mirrored numbers and things. I'm afraid of getting hurt, okay? So your masculine is a little bit afraid of the power that you have over them. Okay, because you have the power to hurt them. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to. It doesn't mean you have. It means this is their fear. This is why they run. This is their darkest fears. And I don't understand why you love me. And that's why they feel they could get hurt, because they don't love themselves, or they don't believe in themselves. So they think, well, why could you love me? You'll probably hurt me anyway. Leave me. Or, there'll be some pain involved there. I can't stop thinking about what we had. So there's memories there. So your person's thinking about you in a good way, what you had, how things used to be. Doesn't matter whether you were together for a long time or a minute. Whatever you had, they're thinking about that, okay? And saying, I feel ashamed that I'm so sensitive. So your person's got wounds around being vulnerable and sensitive and being hurt. And that's what they're healing at this current time. Let's get one more card for you. Anything else you need to know? Keeping it simple today with 3 decks of cards, unless I'm guided to use anything else. Temperance in reverse. You may be learning to be more patient at this time, especially if you're feeling impatient. I hope that helps, okay? So Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, hun, DM messages, seen 222. So that's the universe has got your back. Have faith. 444, you're protected, or 44 in mirrored songs. So what is your DM struggling with? What is your DM struggling with? Getting close to you frightens me. Again, because of being hurt, okay? And feeling intense feelings and being vulnerable. So I'm running from my feelings, not from you. So he's not running from you directly if he's pulling back or whatever's in the way. He's running from his own feelings. So remember, never take anything personally. That's why you're going to be hearing lots of songs and seeing all these signs, because you've been asked to have faith at this time. Because I feel he's actually facing these feelings. So what is he feeling for you? He's actually really proud of you. So may have been watching you, or I don't know if you've been in contact recently, but he's definitely aware of what you're doing in your life. I'm so proud of who you've become. Give me a block there. So maybe he hasn't communicated this to you. So if he could say something to you today, it would be that, there is seeing you doing well. He's proud of you. He's excited for what you've got going on in your life. He's inspired by you. And he's saying, I am in love with you. And that's why he's running from his feelings, because that's intense, okay? So what else? What else? Yeah, devil in reverse. That's good, okay? Because it means he's overcoming his ego. So whereas perhaps he was controlled by his ego in the past, he's now overcoming his ego. And he's so proud of you. So I feel what you need to do is continue doing whatever you're doing, because it's clearly working. And remember to not take it personally. It's just getting close to you that frightens him, and that's something he's working through. I hope that helps again. I mean, I feel this is going to come in. Something's going to happen before the Capricorn season. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up on. So you could get contact or something happening between now and January. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just grab my cards. Hang on a minute here. Let me just, I'm just checking they're not in reverse. They aren't, okay? Just give these a shuffle, actually. So Emily, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm still getting over my shot this morning of finding that rat. Because I've just had to clean it up and bleach everywhere and everything. So I'm just like, oh my goodness me, I didn't expect that this morning. But I have seen it as a powerful sign. I'm talking to my members, because you know what I'm on about. And I didn't mean to share that picture. I know it's not very nice, but it just surprised me. And I was like, oh my goodness me. But I'm seeing that as an end to the Seven of Swords. The end of karmic cycles. I'm seeing that as a very powerful sign. Very powerful, okay? So Emily, thank you for being here, honey. Emily says, hi Liz, the message from Dee, also a message from my guides about life at this time and how I feel so down. Well, you'll be working through things, remember. That's why it's not necessarily that you feel down. I feel it may be like a fear around what's coming, or not knowing what's coming. I feel you're connected with your masculine's energy. And it's this. Yeah, I feel ashamed that I'm so sensitive. I feel ashamed. So I feel ashamed is more about the way he's behaved and the way he's treated you. Because perhaps due to his own sensitivity, taking things personally in his own way, they give me fear. There's fear there. So obviously saying, I feel ashamed that I'm so sensitive. In other words, why can't I be more like you? Why can't I express my feelings more? Why can't I be more in tune with what I'm feeling and be able to talk about it all? So I feel he's ashamed of the way he's treated you, and he's ashamed of the things he's done. So he's probably not feeling very good about himself. And that's why he's saying, I don't understand why you love me after everything I've done. But he's saying, I'm so sensitive. I don't feel he's kind of saying, when I'm picking up on his energy, I don't necessarily feel he feels ashamed that he's sensitive. It's more he feels ashamed of what he's done that's made him act in a sensitive way and it's hurt your feelings in some way. So he is aware that he's hurt you, and that's probably as well why you're feeling down, because you're picking up on what he's feeling. So no one will ever compare to you. I'm just working things out. So he's working through things at this current time. And that's also something you're going through as well. So why are you feeling down at this time? What do you need to know? Okay. Because it could be because your manifestations don't seem to be coming to fruition, or maybe you feel like you're waiting for something to happen, or you may feel like there's a delay. So it's more like the waiting period for something you want that's perhaps getting to you a little bit. Perhaps you're thinking, I thought I'd be in union by now, or I thought I'd have this by now. But there's going to be a turning point in July anyway here. So just have faith that what you're wanting and coming is on the way. But I feel what I'm picking up on in these energies, because Seven of Pentacles isn't a bad card. You know, it's a card that you just got to have a bit more trust in what you're wanting because it's in divine timing. But I feel what you're picking up on is his energy. I feel it's your masculine's energy. I don't feel it's your energy that's making you feel down. It's because he feels ashamed. And because of that feeling as well, he's like, why do you love me? I don't understand. You could have anybody. Why me? You know, I've hurt you, I've let you down. But he knows no one will ever compare to you. So he's working all of this out. So have faith at this current time that what you're manifesting is on the way, even if it takes a little bit more time. Because you can see there what she's doing is she's going to this bush with the basket. The basket's empty. She wants to pick off those pentacles. So imagine that's like a fruit tree. She wants to take the apples off the tree, but they're not ripe yet. It's not ready yet. So she may be feeling a bit annoyed about that, or a bit frustrated, or wondering when it's going to happen. But the sunflower in her hand is reminding her how strong she is. So you could see sunflowers as a sign that all is well. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Raluca, thank you for the donation and the cat honey. Hi Liz, can I have a message from Being if he will open fully his heart to me? So why is he still running from you? My ego is getting in the way. So it's ego. We know it's ego. What does the ego do? I've spoke about that in today's daily angel reading. We know the ego edges the goodness out. You know, the ego is not necessarily a bad thing. It just blows things out of proportion. I'm scared of how deep my feelings are. So that's what he's working through. Okay, he's working through how deep his love is for you. So he does want to open his heart fully to you. It's just his ego that gets in the way. So how is he really feeling? I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. There you go. So it's his wish. It's what he dreams about. It's what he wants to do. So I want to hold you in my arms when I tell you how much you mean to me. So he doesn't want to say it through a message or a phone call. He wants to hold you when he does this. And I do feel that's his wish. That could be your wish. This is what's manifesting. Only you can see through me. And I feel that's why he gets vulnerable, because you see right through him. So in other words, you see into his heart and soul when he's looking at you. Well, you know, you penetrate him in a way. It's a bit of a, what's it called? Because word. Because that could also be something physical coming through. Well, you penetrate him. Your eyes penetrate him in a way that nobody else has. So I feel he definitely is thinking about you physically. Things he'd like to do. Use your imagination with me using that word. So, yeah, and this is the thing, you know, he's moving away from the deceit and the lies to be able to fight for this love. Now, this is really powerful because you've got the 7-7, so you could be seeing 7-7-7, 77. It's a sign of you, things manifesting. 7-7 could be significant for the portal. Okay, so July 7th could be significant here as well. So something could happen around that timeline. But I feel that he's still letting you know he's not there yet. He's not ready yet, because he's still coming up in the 7 of Swords, but it's the right way round. And then you've got the 7 of Wands. So he is going to fight through this. Now, you remember, so you've probably seen that picture I've just posted. And I feel that's a huge sign of the end of the 7 of Swords. That's what the angels showed me. As soon as I saw it, because I literally walked out the house to get the bin in, because the people, they've been to collect the bins today. And it was not necessarily right outside the back door, but, you know, it made me jump. I was like, oh, I screamed. I was like, what's that? Because I didn't expect it. I'm not scared of them. I just didn't expect that. So obviously I sorted the bin out and then I got rid of it in a very safe way. I've bleached everywhere. But I saw that as the end of the Seven of Swords. That's what the first thing that popped in my mind. And then obviously I Googled the spiritual meaning of what it means, and it says the end of a toxic cycle. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, people, I found a dead rat outside the house this morning. So I feel that that's a huge sign of an ending of the like all the mask wearing. Because what are rats? Rats are like love rats, dirty, deceitful, sneaky, all of that, which is the Seven of Swords. And he's going to turn this around. So he is going to find the strength, yes, to open up to you, and he's going to do it in person. So the 7-7 portal could be significant. Found a mouse in my yard yesterday. Well, there you go. Anything that's dead, it's the same thing. Look at how many, I've only just posted that, and look how many soul sisters have said already. I've only just posted that like literally a few minutes ago, and we've got on there already, bear with me, we've got 10 comments. Carmel, I came across a dead pigeon on the road, and then we got Samantha's been seen him in other ways. Bean has seen a dead sparrow, so had a dead sparrow. So this is the thing, it's like it's all a sign of change, isn't it? It's powerful. And I keep finding moths everywhere as well, alive moths and dead moths. It's a rebirth sign. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for being here, everyone. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. And a big shout out to my mods in the house as well. We've got Daisy and Raluca in. I don't know if Donna's in as well. Yeah, Donna's in as well. Welcome, welcome. And Joanne, thank you for the donation. DM's current emotions towards me. So how is he feeling about you today? How is he feeling about you today? How is your DM feeling about you today? I'm talking to you through music you hear, okay? So he's sending you music, he's sending you songs, okay? So any music you've been hearing, if it's hit you in the feels or it's made you think things, that's a communication from it. That he's missed talking to you. Look at this, he's saying, I'm talking to you through music, okay? Talking, and he's saying, I miss talking to you. So he's letting you know through music he's missing talking to you, he wants to talk to you. So I feel he's telling you things in music he wishes he could say. And this will hit you in the feel. So you'll know because it will hit you in your feelings. It'll be very emotional when you hear the song, okay? So he's missing talking to you. So he could be thinking about reaching out. Yeah, he's cherishing you as well. He said, I'm so grateful you came into my life. So he's thinking about you with love. He's thinking about you with positivity. He's thinking about all the ways he would be with you because you're stuck with each other. So you could hear Stuck on You by Lionel Richie. Look, he is returning to you and you're going to feel it very deeply in your heart and soul. And he wants all of you. So he's definitely communicating to you through music what he's trying to say. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation, honey. Any general guidance I need to know? So definitely feel you're manifesting something. So what's the general guidance? You've got the moon and you've got the 5 of Wands. So remember, if there seems to be any conflict around you, whether it's with your person, whether it's within your own mind, whether it's with other people, it's illusion. It's not real. Remember, everything comes from love or fear. And I feel there's like this push-pull. So it may be that one day you find and the next day you have a wobble, or one minute you find then you have a wobble, and it's natural, it's the ego, it's all illusion. I feel the message with the moon coming out is things are going to improve for you as we get closer to the full moon. And you may have been through some conflict since May, or maybe over the last 5 days or 5 weeks. I feel that will resolve. And remember, if there is any conflict going on, it's all because of struggle within, or fear, or we're worried about what people think or what's going to happen, or it's ego. So you're being guided to breathe yourself back into the present moment. So let's bring in an angel message for you. Let's bring in Archangel Metatron, actually, because I feel this is also about relaxing, about time. You've got aging is a privilege. Embrace every aspect of who you are today. So maybe you're thinking about aging in some way. This could be if you've got a birthday coming up, or your twin has, or maybe you're just thinking about it. It's natural to have things pop in your mind sometimes about when we're getting older anyway. It doesn't matter how old you are, we're as old as we feel. But it's like we go through things as well. And I feel this is what you're being guided to remember, that aging is a privilege in life, but also the way this journey matures as well. It's a privilege to be on this journey for a long amount of time, because you grow and evolve and transform, and you get to see it all happening in front of your eyes. So the angels say, embrace every aspect of who you are today. even the things about yourself that you perhaps want to change, or the things you're still struggling with. Be kinder to yourself, have more compassion for yourself and empathy. Yeah, there's fear there. Don't be so hard on yourself and allow things to flow. But I feel there's going to be an ending to a conflict around the full moon. And this could also be if you've got a conflict with your person. But I feel it's more like coming to terms with things in your own mind, more clarity coming in. And this could even be 5 weeks from the full moon itself as well. So I feel literally as you get closer to like September, you're going to feel like you've had a big breakthrough. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Message from France to me, and how's he feeling? Radio plays our song. There you go. So music is speaking to you. So he said, I feel I need to hide my emotions. So at this current time, the reason he's hiding from you or running is because he's hiding his emotions. So this is very much about where he is in his life. You know, he has all these emotions, feelings for you as well that he's hiding inside because of his life and the things he's got going on. So he's showing you in this card he isn't ready yet to come clean about his emotions, or he's not ready yet to come towards you. So he's still wearing a mask in a way. So what else? He's saying, I want to come into alignment with you. So he still doesn't feel leveled up. That's why. But he's saying, I'm always with you. I'm always with you in spirit. So what he's trying to say to you is telepathically he's always with you. That's why you're hearing songs. So he's always communicating with you. You are one. Okay? Hearing his song and connecting with him through a reading, or feeling his energy, or seeing signs about him, or the way you're connecting. Remember, you have a telepathic link. Because remember, this love is not just about being in union. If it was, we'd all be in union by now. It doesn't work that way. They give me a block. It's about no contact and separation. All the things that come through it, okay? They give me a block there. So yes, there's blocks in communication, but he is communicating with you. He is right by your side, even if you can't see him. They give me a big block here, man. I'm picking up on a big block. That was quite severe. So don't worry about communication, because it will come in at the right time. Okay, but at the current moment, he feels he has to hide his emotions. And that will be until he's leveled up for you. I want to come into alignment with you. I want to be with you. Can you maybe see if it will? He will open up when the time is right. This is your doubt, see. Will he open up? You know he will. When will he do? When you start surrendering more. Okay, focusing more on self-love. It will happen when you're working on you and you're feeling content with where you are. Okay, and this is still something you're working on, because you're still a work in progress too. So you're being shown this. Now, this could be around September time. You've got temperance in reverse because you're getting impatient about it. Okay, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're an impatient person, because I know you have a lot of patience. But the angels are showing you there's still alignment taking place, so you can't rush it. And he's still going through a healing. Because he's saying to you, I'm not going to show you my emotions until I'm in alignment with you. So in the meantime, I'm with you in spirit, so you have to have faith in that. Okay, so you've got to work on being more patient, I feel, okay? Yeah, the tower, you've got to work through the tower. The tower is there for a reason, to make you aware of what you are struggling with and what you're still healing yourself. And that's impatience, which is natural as a divine feminine, letting go of control and working on self-love. So make it all about you and less about him. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Priyanka, thank you for the donation. And Mesh's feelings for me today, how does he see me? So he's saying to you, you are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So he sees you as a dream come true. The wish and fulfillment. So he wishes for you. It's more like fantasizing, dreaming about you. You're his dream come true. And he's angry at himself, fed up and frustrated. And this could be because he's not taking action towards you. Or he may just feel that way in general. You know, I feel angry at myself. He's not angry at you. He's fed up in his own life. He's frustrated at himself. I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. And I feel that's because you guide him and you help him. And, you know, he sees you as someone who's helped him out in a career way as well. So I feel this is good. You know, he's not angry at you. He's fed up at him, angry at himself. I feel this insane attraction to you. That's how he feels. Give me a block there. Anything else? He's hiding it still. Yeah, the door is opening though. He may come to a point where he can't hold back any longer, because he's still trying to hold this back. So the message here as well is something is shifting between December and April. Now, this could be a door opening for you to pursue this together. It could even be more money coming in. So he could offer you some kind of job, or something could come in between December and April that's going to give you more money and success. But this could be a timeline of when things move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Can I please have a message from the romance angels? What's the message about us and my love life? So why is he still running? Why is he still running? I've never been truly loved before. So remember, you've loved him in a very different way than he's been loved by anyone else. Okay, because you love him with unconditional love and he's not used to that. So that's something he's still getting used to. Because he's saying, what if I'm not enough for you? And that's triggered, your love has triggered these wounds in him of not feeling good enough. What if I'm not enough? What if you don't want me? You know, all the fears. That's something he's working through. He said, I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So think about when that was. And that's activated his sacral chakra because he was very turned on to you at that time. So he thinks about you in a very lusty, sensual way when he thinks about the last time he saw you in person. And that may be activated at this current time because where you've just been. Yeah, page 1's good news is coming in. So this is all good news. Okay, so you want a message from your romance angels. What does Cupid want to say to you? Make the effort. He's going to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Now, when I was seeing this card as the little boy coming to the little girl. So really that's the masculine energy coming to the feminine energies. That's him coming to you. So when you don't expect it, he'll come to you. This is him making the effort towards you. So he will do that when the time is right. He's just working through fears of what if he isn't enough. And I feel that he's going to reach out with a communication. Again, they're not giving me a when because it could be any time. And it will be to tell you some good news. That will be his way in. Okay, so he may say, guess what? This has happened. Isn't that good news? Or he may ask you how you are. You know, he's going to start a conversation. It'll be a small interaction, but it will be good news to you. I hope that helps, okay? Give me a block there. So current blocks in communication are going to be lifted. Natalia, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message from Grace and thank you? So why is he running? I'm scared if I come back, I'll blow it. There you go. So he wants to come back, but he's afraid he's going to blow it and mess it up. So that's why he's got to gather that courage. I hide who I really am, and I can't do that with you. So maybe with everybody else, he's acting a certain way, and that's not who he truly is. You know, you see the real him, you see the spiritual version of him. So that could be about wearing a mask on social media or pretending everything's happy and wonderful when it isn't. I know one day we'll find our way back to each other, so he is aware of that, but I still feel he perhaps gets on the verge of doing something and then he backs out because he's afraid of blowing it. And that's why he's saying, oh, one day we'll find our way back. And if you watch the masculine check-in I did yesterday, it's very similar to this, you know, where he's thinking, I'll think about it tomorrow. I'll get round to it. Okay, that's what he's thinking. I feel tired of hiding my true feelings from you. So he's definitely wearing a mask in some area of his life and he's tired of doing that. But you see the true him and he is tired of hiding all these feelings he has inside. So anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups. It's coming. It's on the sideline. Like it's come out that way because things are turning around in June where we currently are. So it's happening. And obviously you're being guided to fill up your own cup. You may start seeing doves because doves are a sign of union. Okay, fill up your own cup and things will move forward. You know, I saw an eagle yesterday in the most amazing way when I was on my walk. And I was walking thinking, do you know, I haven't seen a stag for ages. Ages and ages, but I'm seeing eagles. And I thought, oh, well, never mind. Anyway, last night I started watching what I'm watching. And it was quite funny because I'm watching Downton Abbey. And they went to a place called, I think it was something eagle. It was Dun Eagle or something. And then they walked in the drawing room. There was a stag, like a big ornament of a stag. And then they were shooting as well. And they weren't real stags. They were shooting pictures of stags. There was 2. So I saw 3 stags in one night in like the space of half an hour. And I thought, well, there you go. I asked and it was given. So I feel you're going to see signs that it's coming. So fill up your own cup. The rest will come. He definitely wants a relationship with you. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Booking messages from a mesh to me and his next action. Well, I feel that the door is opening for something to happen between the two of you, between December and April. Okay, so I feel you've got to kind of let go of trying to make something happen or wanting something to happen, and then it will. Because what I'm seeing here is, I mean, he's had a vision of you being married. Whether you believe that or not, that's what I'm feeling. As soon as I saw the M, I saw marriage, and then you've got the ring there. But again, he's stopping himself from saying these things. These are his fantasies. These are things he dreams about with you. So M may mean something to you directly. M could be symbolic of Monday, or you've got W, which can be Wednesday, or something wonderful is coming. But we've got the ring, so I feel like he's had a dream of perhaps being married to you. Jesus is around you and around this connection, helping you to be at peace, to know that you are loved and safe. And I feel you make him feel loved and safe. Now, it doesn't matter what the connection's like between you at this current time, or what your dynamic is, because it may just be very, like professional. But you make him feel something he hasn't felt before. So I'm loved and safe. I feel that way with you. Now, you could have mutual friends around you. So M could be about mutual, but I feel M is about mutual as in mutual feelings. So there's mutual friends there. The morning dove is asking you to find peace and also connect with your own gifts. To remember that this is a gift, the fact that he's got feelings for you, but also that you can share your gifts with him through your work, okay? And you've got a car and a train. So this is about movement. So I feel his next action is to come towards you, either by a car or by a train, or to come towards you some way, where I don't feel he's ready to at this particular moment. Or if he does come forward, he's not going to perhaps open up yet. So patience is the key to give me a block. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Any love message from Jake as passion's getting strong when I couldn't sleep all night? So you're definitely feeling the Kundalini. I feel smothered by the intensity. That's why you got the heat. Because when we are hot, we feel smothered, don't we? We feel like we can't breathe. Like I went out yesterday. It's really hot here in the UK. We're not used to this hot weather. It's like 33 today, I think, here. And that's a lot for us. And yesterday I went out. I walked to town. And then I got a bus back. And I got on the bus and wish I'd never got on the bus because it was so hot. It was like being in an oven. There was no air. It was like I felt smothered, and that's what I'm picking up on. So he's not smothered by you. He's smothered by the intensity of the love. It's like when you can't breathe, it takes his breath away. He's saying, I lack courage to come back to you. So he's still finding the strength. Like I've realised so much since we parted ways. So you've needed to be apart, okay, to have this, this realisation. I lack courage, but I'm working on it, okay? I'm ready to explode. That's why you're feeling all this passion. I'm ready to explode. I feel smothered by the intensity, okay? I'm finding the courage to come to you. I have a lot of issues you don't know about. So remember, it's never about you. It's about him and his own issues and his own life and things he's going through. So you're being guided to just breathe and be at peace, okay? And then you've donated again and said guidance on financial career opportunities and the shift in your life. Someone's just said they've donated but not received a reading. I've got a queue, okay? So I'm doing them in order. I can't just jump on you straight away. If you've donated, I'll get to you, okay? Patience. Maybe you're learning patience at this current time. That's for Beth. Maybe you've been learning patience at this time. To wait your turn in a way. Fine timing. So, Cece, you've got the High Priestess coming out, which is beautiful because, again, you're being reminded to trust what you feel, to trust what you know deep inside, that the angels are guiding you, that you are safe, that you're protected. So, regarding your finances and career, do what you feel is right intuitively. Trust the feelings you receive, the dreams you have, the signs you see. Trust in all of that because you're being guided by your intuition and your higher self is showing you the way. You're connecting with your angels and your guides. Let's get a life purpose card for you. So the big shift in your life that's happening is you're becoming more psychic, okay? So what about your life purpose? You've got creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So follow your creativity. Do things that you feel creative about. And remember that you are a creator. We've said that so many times, haven't we? That you are the magician of your own reality. So things are improving because it's been revealed to you already. And that's the shift that's taking place. And the High Priestess is about you trusting what you feel deep inside. Personally, for me, when I connect with the High Priestess, I connect with like emotion, water. And we're in Cancer season. where there's a lot of emotion. So things are already turning around now. Have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal clear clarity in that card as well. See, the kind of clear quartz may be good for you, wearing clear quartz as well. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ogamboo. Thank you for the donation, honey. This is for Ogangaboo. I'm changing my job. Is there anything problem? Well, if you're changing your job, then obviously the only problem is the way you're looking at the situation. Because see, change is good. So if you're changing your job, there'll be a reason, something beneficial that's happening. So look at it from a higher perspective. There's only a problem when we see a problem. If we see a solution and we see this is happening for me, not to me, then something good is on the way. So you've got the wheel. So it's meant to be, this change is meant to be something that's in your destiny. And I feel things are turning around for you between now and the eclipse in August. So between now and August the 12th, you're going to feel something shifting. And you've got the Eight of Swords. You're only trapped in your mind. So he's saying, is there anything a problem? The problem is the mind. Because the mind keeps you stuck. It keeps you trapped in ego and fear. So, and I feel that if you feel stuck in any way at this time, you're going to feel better after the eclipse. Because this is the 8 as well. So I feel that you could start noticing from the 8-8 portal, really. But from the Lion's Gate or the 12th of August, things are improving dramatically for you. So I feel there will be an improvement. And that's why this is all happening. So I don't feel there's any problem. It's more your mind might be creating a problem because you may be looking at all the things that are perhaps going wrong when there's plenty going right, or you may feel stuck or worried. And remember the Eight of Swords, she's not really trapped in those swords at all. She can walk away anytime she wants to. She's just got to find the strength to do it. What else do you need to know? What's the life purpose message? Strength, there it is. Strength to see beyond the ego, or strength to make this change. Everything you're experiencing in your life, it's made you strong and courageous. So this change, whatever you're going through, will make you stronger. It will make you feel more filled with courage, more courageous. And Archangel Michael is with you. And you do have options, even if it doesn't seem that way. I'm seeing the justice there as well. The scales is Libra season. So Libra season could also be significant for you. So you may have plenty of options at work, or plenty of choices of jobs coming up as well. So really between now and the 22nd of October, there's big changes happening for you. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So the world's your oyster. See it that way. Instead of thinking, oh no, I'm trapped or stuck, or what's going to happen, say, this is amazing. I can do new things and go new places. I hope that helps, okay? Beth May, there you are. Okay, I've got you. And I saw you put your old. You're not old. I'm 50 this year. So we're not old. We're as old or as young as we feel. Remember that. I'm not good with technology, considering I'm on YouTube. Honestly, I'm not very good with my phone and stuff. So we're all in this together. That's the thing. So you've donated. I'm just looking for your question. Because you've donated, but I can't see your question. So if you're in the chat still, which I'm sure you are, what's your question, Beth May? Okay, because you've donated, but there's no question. Oh, yeah, sorry, I think I'm doing something wrong. It's like, no, you're not old, and you haven't done anything wrong. But I do feel you're perhaps learning a bit more patience, learning to have a bit more patience. So put me a question in the chat for me, just like you're doing now with that other comment, and then I can answer your question. You may be reconnecting with someone, okay, because it just disconnected and reconnected my side. It will have buffered for you. So the chat moves. So you may be reconnecting. If you're waiting to reconnect with someone special in your life, I feel you will. And you need to have a bit more patience and trust with that. Maybe have a bit more faith. You say, I need a path, okay? I need a path. Well, what do you need to know? We got the Nine of Cups. This is really beautiful because your dreams are and will come true, but you have to have faith in that. So the angels say, okay, so you're saying you need a path. What are you wanting in your life? What are you dreaming about? What are you wishing for? Instead of saying, I need a path, create your path. Then, right, I have the power now to create my life where I want it to be. What do I want to happen in my life? How do I want the next 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, or even 9 years to look like? And then you start visualizing that life. Update your vision board if you haven't got one. Perhaps create one. You don't need one. It's what you're thinking about in your mind that's creating your reality. So the fact that the Nine of Cups has come out is showing you that you are absolutely capable of making your dreams come true and investing in that too. But you have to start with self-belief. trusting in yourself, knowing your own worth and value, knowing who and what you deserve. And I do feel you could be reconnecting with someone as well, because with a bit more patience, because for that to happen with that reconnection. But if you're not thinking about love, if you're just thinking about what's next for me, you have the power to manifest your dreams. And the angels are with you every step of the way. So I want to bring you a message in from Archangel Michael and Adam the first man. Let me find Archangel Michael's cards. Hang on a minute here. There we go. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? What does Archangel Michael want you to know? He's saying to you, forgive your past. So that may be what you need to do to be able to move forward. Forgive your past because it made you into who you are today. Forgive yourself because you deserve peace, and forgive others because their transgressions are their lessons. So remember that whatever they're doing, that's part of their path. So try not to take anything personally. Now I connect with Adam the first man because he was on earth before anyone else, and he found contentment with that. And then God created Eve for him because of that. So yeah, look, patience. Your death, that's your message. Even if I intercede any questions, that's your answer at this current time. You've got to be patient because your dreams are coming true. And patience isn't about looking at your clock and thinking when's something going to happen. Patience isn't about waiting. It's about acceptance of the here and the now. So Adam's saying, trust in God's timing for your life. He knows exactly when and how to bless you in the most beautiful ways. And your dreams are manifesting. This could also be something manifesting for you over the next 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, or between now and September. So have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jay, thank you for the donation, honey. This is for user Di. Message from SD, does he find me attractive? You know he does. You know he finds you attractive. Okay, that's not the issue, is it? It's the fact that he's going through his own issues. He's saying, I'm in love with you. So it's not that he doesn't find you attractive. He's in love with you. So of course he finds you attractive. It's not just a lust thing. He's saying, I feel like I'm in love with you. Now, obviously, he may not be acting that way because of his own issues. So why is he running? I don't think you'll forgive me. So he may feel like he's let you down or he's done something wrong. I feel so worthless compared to you. So he feels perhaps a little bit intimidated by you, not because you've done anything wrong, but because he perhaps doesn't feel worthy of you in some way. And that's him, not you. There's fear there. But again, that can also be mirrored because he may be triggering that in you, especially if you're saying, does he find me attractive? Because this is about you knowing how attractive you are. So remember, he's triggering that in you, so you remember your own value. So patience is the key in this situation. You just got to take your time and allow things to unfold. There, because you see, he's saying, when will he ask me out? The angel's saying patience. Patience is the key. Okay, he's holding it back at this current time. King of Cups in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Because there's a lesson in this. Because he's testing your self-worth. If the Empress was that way, you'd be confident. You would be patient. But you're not. So I feel that it's making you question how he feels. So at this current time, he's holding back because he is teaching you an actual lesson to love yourself and give to yourself. And I feel when you start relaxing about the when and start focusing on being in love with your own life instead of needing to be in something with someone, that's when the doors are going to open. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have messages from DM? Where is he at? Heavy energy from him and his family yesterday and experienced intense spiritual energy on the 22nd of June. So how is he feeling? Your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So maybe he's been looking at pictures of you. So he could have checked you out on social media, or maybe he's got a photo of you in some way. But he's looking at your smile, or he's thinking about your smile, or he's had a vision of your smile. And it makes him melt, it makes him feel better. Forgive me that song, Every Time I See Your Face. Who sings that? Every time I see your face, or something like that. I know I can't sing, but, I don't want to make it rain. I don't understand what I'm feeling. That's what's up with him. That card moved as well. I don't understand what I'm feeling. All I know is that when I see you smile, it makes me melt. Every time I see your face, I melt. Every time I see you, I want you. But I don't quite understand what I'm feeling because he's going through a transition. I don't know how to handle this, what I'm feeling. So it's nothing to do with you and it's about him. This heavy energy is about his dark night of the soul. He's going through an awakening. to work out what he's feeling and what to do about it. So if you're feeling a lot of emotion, that's why. So yeah, the High Priestess intuitively knows. Okay, he's connecting with his intuition. Eventually he's going to come forward and you're going to be together anyway. And you've also got a yes from heaven. So if you're asking a specific question in your mind, the answer is yes, eventually. Because the Knight of Pentacles comes through, but he's slow. So you know inside yourself the truth. Your intuition is already speaking to you. And I feel you're very strongly telepathically connected. So you're very likely receiving his energy through Kundalini, dreams, songs, signs, other things, even if he isn't around you physically. Okay, so, and he could be going through something with his family for you to pick up on that too. So trust what your intuition is telling you. But he's thinking about your smile and you make him smile. And when he thinks about you, he's smiling. So I'm not picking up on any bad feeling there at all or any issues between you. It's more he's gone within to work out what he's feeling. And that means give him space. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation, honey. Did Dean notice I haven't been at work? He'll always be aware of what you're doing or not doing. He will always be aware. So did he notice you haven't been at work? Yeah, there's the hanged man there. He feels the distance or the separation when you're not together very, very strongly. But it also is an opportunity for healing. So yes, he's noticed you haven't been at work. And it's also helping him to look at things in a higher way or to go through some kind of healing in his mind. See the green around the head there? Because we know the fact here that it's like the hanged man can be divine intervention as well. But he's like he's hanging up there and nobody's hung him up there. He's working through something himself. And when I'm looking at this particular hanged man, I'm pretty sure it is a snake anyway, but I'm seeing a snake around his leg. So this may be that he's looking at his own behaviour and he's able to address what he needs to release. Shedding of the skin with the snake there. So I feel the snake has put him into that time out in a way. It can be a little bit like a spiritual time out. So he can go through a healing because everything happens for a reason. And maybe you feel you need a little bit of healing on you too. Maybe he's been having some headache or head pressure. So I feel it's like he feels pressured when you're not there. He kind of feels pressured to do something. He feels, what I'm picking up on more than anything is when you're not at work or when he's not physically around you, he feels the absence of you even more. And he knows he has to heal and do something. So he does want to perhaps take action a bit more when you're not there. But the answer is yes, okay? I hope that helps. And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings. So what does your DM feel about you? I'm working things out, okay? I know one day we'll find our way back to each other. So when he thinks about you, it's like he knows you're his future. He knows you're going to be together. He knows you're his long-term plan. He knows. He just knows it inside. Even if he's delaying it or putting it off. So girlfriend situations. This is another reason why he's running. You know, running perhaps into her arms and things like that. So why is he running from you? I worry that I can't give you what you want, okay? Now, that's what he's worried about with you. But I feel with his girlfriend at this current time, he's worried that he can't give her what she wants. So maybe she wants marriage or she wants to move things forward. And he's saying, I can't give you what you want because I know that I'm meant to be with Wish right now, okay? So that's what he does know. So I feel like at this current time, he's worried about his girlfriend situation. He's not worried about his girlfriend. He's worried about the relationship. Because he knows he can't really give her what she wants, okay? Give me a block. There's a block there. DM's dad tells him about my message. DM dad tell him about my message. So did your DM's dad tell him about your message? Is that what you're trying to say? I feel that what you need to know is whether he did or didn't, it doesn't affect your manifestation of this love. Because you've got the Seven of Pentacles and it's sideways. So what I'm feeling is, whether he did tell him about the message or he didn't tell him about the message is really irrelevant because it's not going to affect anything. Because the thing is, remember, you are learning to detach and disengage and perhaps not messaging things. So that may be a sign for you because you were manifesting this anyway. You don't need to be messaging or interacting to connect with the connection. So that's what I need to share with you. It's not actually coming through whether his dad did tell him or not. It's coming through that you need to have faith that when this is the right time, that's when it will all move forward. And that's more important than anything. and perhaps address why you give his dad a message or something like that. What were you trying to do? And you may think it was connected with work or something like that, but deep down it's because you're trying to move the connection forward in some way. And I feel that's still what you're releasing, because he's still working things out. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Can I get any messages of my DM Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? I'm ready to explode. So he's definitely got a lot of passion in him for you. The Kundalini. He feels like he's about to explode because he wants to tell you how he feels. He's bottling everything up. So he's bottling everything up, his emotions, his feelings, his desire, and he feels like a volcano ready to explode. So don't be surprised if you see that, whether it's on social media, in a film, or you see something exploding. So why is he still running? You show me parts of myself I want to deny. He's struggling with words. You show me parts of myself I want to deny. So he's still struggling with communication because he's still denying certain things about himself. Now, this could be changes. He's got to change or level up. My past haunts me, so he's haunted by you. And it could be his past that's in the way that he needs to release, and that can be very scary for him. But you're haunting him at this current time. So I feel he's dreamed about you. Okay, he feels haunted by you. Yeah, he knows he's got to give equally, and that's what he's turning around. And he's going through a big transformation for this to happen. So Scorpio season could be significant for a transformation. So he's like he's saying to you, I'm still changing, I'm still transforming. You're opening me up to the things I need to change. I am bottling everything up right now, but you are haunting me. So you're going to feel him all around you, because he knows in June where we are, he needs to give equally, and he's not ready at this current time, or he's not able. It's not that he isn't ready. It's more he isn't able to, because he's got to let something go from the past. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Messages from my love Jennifer. What does she want me to know? So what does Jennifer want you to know? I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So she's definitely thinking about touching you, caressing you, holding you, kissing you, making love to you. And she's sending you telepathic messages. So you could hear songs, for example, about being close to each other. Connect to me telepathically through meditation. So it's like she's saying, I'm not ready to be around you in the physical at this time, or I'm not ready to be close to you in the physical at this time, but we are communicating in other ways. So she is talking to you through her mind. So you may hear songs, you may see signs, you may have a dream, you may be doing a meditation and you connect with her very deeply. She said, I've been hurt by love before. So that's why she's still struggling. That's why there's some delay, because she's been hurt before. So this isn't even about you, why she's perhaps got these wounds. You trigger those wounds because you make her feel the love. But she may have been in a bad relationship in the past and been hurt in that relationship. So now she's guarded. Yeah, she's going through a transformation. Got the Death card, Scorpio season again there. But she's got to end something in her life to have a new beginning. I'm not necessarily feeling it's a relationship unless you know for a fact she's in one. This is more letting go of the past to have that new beginning with you, where she's able to be vulnerable and sensitive and open up. That's what she's currently struggling with. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Hotel business message. Business message. And what's next for you in your DM? So again, so you're trying to control the situation, I feel, with your DM. He's saying to you, I'm working things out. You have to let me. Now, regarding your business, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody's manifesting. So it may be in July where you start seeing the results of your labour. Because I feel at this current time, you can't pick those apples off the tree. Those pentacles, those rewards, the money you want, or whatever it is. So you've got to be patient with your business because it is manifesting. So something you've already set in motion will come to fruition, possibly in July or over the next 7 weeks, okay? Hotel business, okay? 2 of Wands, Hermit, and the 6 of Cups. So this may be something you're in because it connects you with your past, or it's connected with childhood in some way, or youth, or family, or something like that. But I feel you're at a crossroads about that anyway. You're going to make a decision about what to do about this hotel business. And you may be guided to go within to get their answer. Because you've got to ask yourself why you're perhaps there, or why you're holding on to that, or because I feel it does benefit you. And maybe you've done this for a while. Okay, I'm just taking my socks off. I've got socks on, believe it or not, in this weather. They're my socks. But maybe this is something you've done for a while, or it's something, that you did when you were younger, and it's something that makes you feel good in some way. But I do feel there's a releasing of this so you can focus fully on your business. But that's something you've got to think about. So don't rush it, just go within for the answers. So what's next for you in your DM? Well, there is delays. And this is the thing. It's like he's juggling at this current time. He's a lot on his plate. He's juggling because he's with someone. And he's got his feelings for you. And then he's got his life and his work and everything else. He's juggling everything. So that's what he's focusing on. That's why there's delays in communication. So, yes, it hurts your heart because you want something to happen. But you really are learning to let go. So I don't really feel anything or see anything going on. You may feel this is about you balancing your own emotions, balancing your energy, taking control of your own life and working on you at this time and letting him sort it out for himself. I mean, you may have small interactions in communication, but I feel he can't really give you anything real until he's dealt with his situation. And that's what's coming through. I hope that helps again. I'm sorry it's not what you want to hear, but I feel you're still learning to change your feelings here. I'm not feeling it's as bad as it was. I feel that you used to get really perhaps anxious about this or depressed or gloomy about it. And I do feel you're turning that around. But there is still this sense of frustration that you're dealing with. More than 2 years. But yes, the fact that you blocked tells you everything. It tells you that you're not meant to control this at this time. Okay, you're meant to surrender. That's why a block occurs. Because if you're blocked, or you've blocked him, he's blocked you, whatever the block is, there's a healing taking place. So, for example, when they block you, you're meant to surrender. You're not meant to try and fix it or send messages or try and go and see them. You're meant to give it to God. And if you're still working on that, then once you actually master that, that's when the unblock will happen. You block, so he's blocked you. So that's because he's juggling too much. The reason he's blocked you is not that he doesn't care. It's because he's juggling everything. So he can't cope with it. So if you just surrender now and work on you, which I know you're doing already, but you put your focus entirely back into yourself now. And there are tools on this channel that can help you. Like I know you're not a member, but if you wanted to perhaps become a member, I've got really intense series on the channel for the angel seekers at this time, where you can do the 40 days of gratitude or the magnificent start series, or you can do that any time to boost your mood and energy and put you into a different vibration. Or you don't have to do that. You can just work on gratitude or do things that uplift you. Just looking and listening to you. Well, I've got so much respect for you, honey, because I know how hard it is when you've in separation and you're blocked and everything else. However, I do know that you have the power inside of you to get through this as well. And you've got an amazing business. You've got brilliant things going on in your life. Focus on those things because you're so loved. Let me just bring you a card in from Archangel Metatron, because I know the timing is the big issue. When's it going to move forward? When's something going to happen? So Archangel Metatron is saying to you, bless the past because he made you who you are today. Without it, you wouldn't be you. So remember, everything's happening this way for a reason. The most precious gift that you can give is your time. Time given is also time you can't get back. So spend your time wisely. So spend your time focusing on you and giving it back to yourself. Make yourself priority. Remember this, people make time for what's important to them. Remember that and adjust your time accordingly. Now that doesn't mean he doesn't think you're important, but this time he's prioritising other things. So if he's prioritising other things, you prioritise other things too. And then the balance and the connection will be restored. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation. Connection with A in July, feelings and next action. So how is A feeling? Okay, how is he feeling? I will contact you this month. So he's intending to reach out in June. I will contact you this month. So his next action is to contact you. Okay, now again, it's looking like this month, but again, timelines are guidelines. Free will's in the way, could back out, but he is intending to reach out to you. We're both working together in unison, even if you can't see it yet. So I feel you've both got your own stuff going on. That's really what that's about. Give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there. So you've both got your own things going on. So it's not like you're just kind of sitting around wondering what's going on. It's more you're working together. So you're doing your own thing, and that's working with you. So you're saying as well, connection with A in July. So this could be about what you're wanting to happen in July. I'll contact you this month. So again, this could be June or July because of your question. I am picking up on June, but if he doesn't reach out in July or something doesn't happen in June, see July, I'm feeling June. So I'm trying to say July, but they're saying June because I feel June, something could happen this month. We're in June now, aren't we? I mean, I know we're nearly in July, but he wants to do something now. So yes, June, July, when it comes. Look, I'll come back towards you when the time is right. So it's like you're saying, try and let go of the when. Whether it's June, July, August, does it matter as long as he does come in? And that's what he's letting you know. So his next action is to come back. And that's his feeling, that's his intention. I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. So the problem is that that's what his problem is. Okay? That he struggles with expressing the way he feels, and that holds him back. But what he's really saying here is, we will be together. I will contact you. I'm aiming to do it this month. I just struggle to express my feelings. So if he's struggling with that, it may be delayed a little bit. So we'll come back towards you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. If JK and I get in a relationship, who's the masculine energy? Well, first of all, the thing is, okay, it's balanced when you're in union. Okay, when you're in a relationship, it's balanced. So it's not, neither of you are really a masculine energy because you're both a masculine energy because you balance the masculine and feminine within. So really, when you are in a relationship, you are balanced. So it's not like one of you is the masculine, one of you is the feminine. Even though you may see it that way, it's more, there's a balance that occurs. It's alignment. So it's not like, right, I'm in the masculine energy and I need to be doing this and this. It's equal. It's balanced. So you both do things for each other. It's very equal. But at this current time, if you're the one getting readings and connecting, it's very likely you're operating in the feminine energy and JK is in the masculine energy because the masculine is perceived to be the runner. Yet the masculine is more plugged into fear and the feminine is more plugged into love. That's really what the dynamic is. So what you need to know, you've got the moon. Don't let the mind trick you or the illusions and this is the thing, there's a lot out there about twin flames. You can get very confused. So you're going to trust what you feel deep inside. Because again, the moon can be symbolic to the feminine, but I am shown by heaven that the feminine is the sun. Okay, so for example, probably every other twin flame reader out there will say, oh no, the masculine is the sun and the feminine is the moon. I see it differently and I trust what my angels show me. Okay, the sun is the feminine energy because the feminine is the warmth. And the masculine goes into a lot of reflection and illusion as well. But you could look at this, you read this how it is for you, because this could really say feminine. You could look at this moon as feminine or masculine. So if we're reading this in the traditional way, this would be the feminine. But again, you're saying if JK and I get in a relationship, who's the masculine energy? So it's more the illusion, it's alignment. What I feel I need to share with you is it will be balanced because you'll both show up for each other. You'll both be fighting for the love. It won't be one-sided or out of balance. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Reason why Smart stopped giving work and when he gave. Okay, so why did he stop giving work? Because he was fulfilled. He feels like whatever he needed you for was fulfilled. Okay, so I feel you've got to not perhaps take it personally. You might be worried about it. I think you've done something wrong, but I don't feel that. I feel whatever he needed you for was fulfilled. His wish was fulfilled. So I feel like it wasn't that he stopped giving you work because you weren't doing a good job. It was because whatever he needed you to do was fulfilled. That's what I'm picking up on. So don't take it personally. So when will he give? You've got to trust your intuition and you've got a new beginning coming in. Okay, there's a new beginning, which means there could be work coming in from somewhere else, not necessarily through him. Well, I'm telling you why, because he feels like for whatever reason it was fulfilled, it was done, it's nothing about you. Try not to take it personally, because I feel that's what you're doing, you're taking it personally. So yes, if he's not replying or whatever, don't take it personally. Obviously, if he's got to pay you, that's different. But I feel the message is you've done what you needed to do. You were fulfilling your role. So don't take it personally. Okay, instead, trust what your intuition is telling you. There's a new beginning on the horizon. There's something new coming. So this is like a new job or a new opportunity or a new offer. And he could offer something new to you. But I'm seeing this as you. I'm not even seeing it about him at all. It doesn't matter whether he comes back with an offer or not, because you were moving towards a new timeline. That's what you need to know, okay? AJ, thank you for the donation. Any message from A and Korea? So what does A want you to know? You're so beautiful inside and outside. So A is very attracted to you physically, but also the person you are deep inside as well. And I'm writing you a message. So A is going to communicate. And if A could tell you anything at this current time, it would be that they find you beautiful inside and out. Okay? You are beautiful to them. You are attractive to them. You know, you are magical to them. And they're writing you a message to perhaps bring something through. So you may be sensing that. You may be picking up on that there's a communication on the way. Okay? So writing that message doesn't necessarily mean they're going to send it straight away. They could be working out what to say. So a message about your career. You've got the sun, happiness coming in your career. You've got the Ace of Wands at the bottom, which is passion, creativity. You may need to stand up for what you believe in or move towards something you want in that way. Speaking your truth. This could be like being in a leadership role and speaking your truth. But there is a happy outcome on the way in your career. Okay, so the answer to your career question, whatever it is in your mind, is yes. Because the sun is a yes and it's a happy outcome. You have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So there's options around you and there is a positive outcome. And I feel in July, if you're speaking your truth and standing up for what you believe in and being authentic and being you, the right option will be shown to you. You'll know what to do. But there is many options in work at this current time for you. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on all those financial and legal disputes. Well, again, remember, you're being guided to trust your intuition. You've got the Empress and you've got the King of Cups. So I feel that something is opening up. Okay, and what I'm picking up on with the Empress is the more you relax, the more you rest and calm your mind, the more you allow, that's when everything will come to you. That's when you'll be given everything you need. That's when things will be resolved. That's when people will be more open and receptive to you, when you're more open and receptive to everything flowing to you. So the Empress is about you knowing your own worth and value and what you deserve. So instead of trying to fix everything and sort everything out, just trust the process, allow things to unfold naturally, and then your cup will be given to you, okay? So what does Archangel Jeremiah want you to know? It's like parrot guidance you're getting constantly to trust your intuition. God forgives you, now you must forgive yourself. So there may need to be some forgiveness in this situation. And you may need to forgive yourself for your part in all of this. And that could be because you're pushing things forward or trying to make things happen, or just overthinking or worrying about things. God forgives you, forgive yourself. And that's from Jeremiah. And that must be significant to this. Because obviously legal disputes and all of that, it can bring up a lot of stress, and it's to do with judgment. And really we should never judge anyone or anything because it's not our job. That's why sometimes we struggle with, jury duty and things like that as a spiritual being. So what does Jesus want you to know? Look, there it is again, forgiveness. So you might have to sit with this message because you might think, well, I don't know how that resonates with what I'm asking, but it wouldn't come through again. Jesus himself is saying to you, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. So you may just need to forgive everything, yourself, the situation, the people involved, and rise. Because God knows what he's doing and God sees all things. Sometimes you may not understand why you perhaps don't get the resolution you want, but God's taking care of it in a different way. Because everyone gets calmer in some way, shape or form. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, angel guidance for me and Rod, please. So what's the angel guidance for you and Rod? Remember, he didn't ignore you. You know, that's the first thing that come through when you commented and said about that, you know, what you'd see. And obviously it's a big sign of the ending of the karmic cycle and the ending of the Seven of Swords. He didn't ignore you necessarily. He was absorbed in his own thoughts. It was your perception that he ignored you. You took something personally. You got triggered by something that you probably didn't even need to get triggered by. Even if you said hi to him and he ignored you, it was more he was absorbed in his own thoughts, okay? Or he didn't know how to respond. Luke is saying, connect to me telepathically. So you don't need to be in physical communication. Connect to me telepathically through meditation. So he's already communicating with you. Okay, so he's not ignoring you. He's communicating with you in ways that he feels are safer. I feel under too much pressure. He's stressed out. He's absorbed in his own thoughts, which is exactly what I was picking up on when I replied to your message on the community post. Okay, I feel under too much pressure to communicate with you. So I'm talking to you through telepathy instead. And that may be triggering for you, but you're learning to relax because he still knows he's got to adjust things before he comes rushing in. He will rush in when he's deciding what to do in his life. He's still holding back on making certain decisions, and it's to do with his living arrangement. So that's the guidance for you. He isn't ignoring you. He's under pressure in that moment and he doesn't know what to do. So he's sending you signs and songs and messages through these readings instead, but you can connect with him through meditation, through the 5D, through breath work. I hope that helps, okay? Krishna, thank you for the donation. Could you give me God's message for me? So what does God want you to know at this current time? What's God's message for you? What's God's message for you at this current time? God is saying you'll go through trials and tribulations. And guess what? Jesus did. His own son went through trials and tribulations. So of course, us as humans are going to go through them too. You will go through trials and tribulations. There will be pain. It will transform you and grow you, and it will grow your soul. So it's like God is saying, I know what I'm doing in your life. I wouldn't give you anything you can't handle. You're going to go through struggles, but you'll get through them because you'll become stronger through them. You'll be stronger for it. So yes, there'll be pain in your life, trials and tribulations, but it will transform and grow you. Let me just pull you a card from Jesus, okay? Very beautiful message, okay? And you're saying my brother is in trouble. So again, this could be one of those trials and tribulations. And it also means, remember, your brother will go through trials and tribulations because it's designed that way to grow the soul. So you become wiser and stronger within the self. Look at this, all glory to God, which means that God's in charge. So just be grateful for everything. Be grateful for the trials and tribulations because they make you stronger. So what Jesus is saying to you is, enjoy the earth in all its splendor. Whether it's a trial and a tribulation or something you're enjoying. Enjoy the earth in all its splendor and delight in the wonders of life. The little things like a butterfly, eating your dinner and being able to taste it, waking up to a sunrise, whatever it is. All of your earthly needs are met by God, who is your true provider. He made all things possible. All bread comes from heaven. So everything you need is coming from prayer, okay? He made all things possible. I've got angel bombs. It's reminding me of in Passion of the Christ when Jesus falls over. You know, it's one of the most, in my opinion, it's one of the most painful parts of the film. When he falls over when he's carrying the cross and you see his mum running to him and, oh, it's just, you know, tear-jerking with the music and everything. And he says something like, see, mother, I made everything whole or something like that. Or I made everything new again or whatever it is he says. And that's what I'm picking up on, that you become new again through the trials and tribulations. So my brother is in trouble, give guidance. So what do you need to know about your brother being in trouble? But again, it's a trial and tribulation he's got to face. So as long as he's honest and he lies to no one, including himself, he'll come out the other side of it. This is a lesson in his integrity, whatever it is he's going through. So he's got to be honest with himself, with others, lie to no one, including himself. So this could be to do with some kind of lie that he's either been caught up in or caught in, or so anything else about your brother? Page of Cups, there's a communication coming in. So I feel this about you being there for him. And with the King of Wands coming out, I feel he'll get through it, whenever it is, with honesty and integrity. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jupiter, thank you for the donation. What are JB's intentions for me? So what does JB want you to know? What does JB want you to know? I lack courage to come back to you. So it's JB's intention to find courage to come to you in some way, whether it's coming back into your life or coming to you to open up. So JB's intention at this current time is to find strength, and clarity, to speak some kind of truth. This is happening between now and September. So Archangel Michael himself is around JB, giving him strength to communicate clearly, make a decision, tell you what's on his mind, do something right, gain clarity, a breakthrough. So there's a breakthrough coming in between now and September where he's needing courage. But he wants to come back to you with clarity and a decision and to do things the right way. Again, like we just said, with honesty, integrity. That's what his intention is. Let me just, actually, let me find out why he's still running, and then that'll be why. Thank you for being here, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for having in the chat. I feel your need for me, and it's too much. So again, this could be about you needing to surrender. So I feel he's also struggling with the intensity of things. So if you surrender and let go, that's when he's going to come back. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? And he's also teaching you to surrender. Simran, thank you for the donation. What's coming in my career? Still no job. Well, don't see it as still no job. See it as the right job is coming in. The right job is manifesting. I'm being protected until the right thing is made available for me. So what's coming in your career? Well, it may be connected with education. You may need to learn something new. But really, the school is the school of life. It's all happening for a reason. So whatever you're going through at this current time, saying there's still no job, you're learning in this current situation. So think, okay, there's still no job. So what do I need to do? What can I do at this current time? You can work more on healing you. Work more on educating you, on gratitude and the soul journey you're on. Becoming your best version, working on that. Says the answer you're seeking involves going to school. Now, this doesn't mean you're necessarily going to go into a school environment. This could be learning a new skill or gaining some kind of education in some way, doing something brand new. And I'm not talking about education either as in you need to go back to school. It's as in you're learning something fresh. So this could be a whole new career you're going into. Yeah, it's going to move forward though. You may feel at this current time like nothing's happening, because I always see this card like, because she's holding a bowl, but I always see it like she's holding a phone. So you may be looking at your phone thinking, when am I going to get an offer, or when am I going to get an email or a text or a call, or when's something going to move forward? But it will. So it may have felt a bit stuck from May, but between May and August there's a movement. So I feel over the next 8 weeks you're going to be offered something. Okay, so maybe work on a new skill at this current time. Have confidence and know that better times are coming in. I feel over the next 6 to 8 weeks you're going to get offered something. Okay, so see it as an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to transform into this new version of you. I hope that helps, okay? Corinne, thank you for the donation. How does Sean really feel for me? How does Sean really feel for you? Time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. So he really feels like he's happy with you, or he's spent happy times with you. So he's reminiscing, feeling nostalgic about the way things used to be, or the times you shared together. So how does he really feel about you? Happy when he's with you. Now, I'm not saying he's happy at this moment. You may be struggling with something, but ultimately when he thinks about you, he thinks of you with happiness, not regret. Or, I mean, there may be regret there, but not like, I wish I'd never met you, regret. More of, I wish we were still together, regret. Intuitively, you know anyway. So the High Priestess is coming through because you are a very psychic being. And you're being guided to trust in what you feel and what your intuition is telling you. Queen of Swords, take your guard down. You know, maybe that you've been hurt in this situation. So he may see you as guarded. He may see you as someone who's very guarded at this time. But he knows you're very intuitive and psychic. Okay, so if he's hurt you and let you down, he wants to make up for that. But he's saying time spent with you was the happiest. What else? Why is he still perhaps hurting or hiding or running? This connection is too intense for me right now. Okay, so he's just feeling all the intensity of it. He's feeling a bit overwhelmed. He needs space right now, that's all. So there's nothing wrong. He feels happy with you, and he feels happiness when he thinks of you. It's just all a bit intense. And that's probably because he's never felt that kind of happiness before. So he's got to get used to it. It's like when you're not used to the sun and you go in it, you have to be ready for it. You have to put sunglasses on, sun cream. It's like if you're in a dark room and then you suddenly get the light turned on, you have to adjust, don't you? And that's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? Krishna, thank you for the donation. Please give guidance for my online friends. What does your online friend need to know? Queen of Pentacles, your online friend has been guided to work on independence, freedom, finding self-reliance, remembering that, like we said to you, the true bread comes from heaven, not from outside of yourself. Go within for the answers, the answer within and above. And it may be a time at this current time for this person to work more on themselves. Okay, to give back to themselves, perhaps to work on their own freedom, independence, business, those kinds of things. I want to get an answer from above. So what's the guidance for your online friends? Respond to this situation, whatever it is, with love. So whatever your online friend is going through, if she's dealing with someone else or a situation, look at it with love, not fear. There's always a reason. And their loved ones in heaven are giving them signs. So it's very likely your online friend has people around them in spirits guiding them, loved ones who've passed over. So this could be family members, ancestors, could be angels, ascended master, whoever they're connecting with. So the support is there to respond with love. And angelic support, Archangel Honiel, can bring peace in. Archangel Honiel can help them to respond with love. So let me just bring in a message for your friend from Archangel Honiel. Let me just find my deck. I'm going to mini see here. So what does Archangel Honiel want to say about this? 3 cards. First one is, go outdoors and sit in silence. No phone, no distractions, just you and the sky and the ground. Listen to the sound of the birds singing and the trees moving. It will make you feel so calm and powerful, you'll forget the problem for a while. And when you remember the problem, it will be a solution coming in. The solution will be available to you. Let yourself rest. Here it is again. Switch your phone off. Have a break from technology. So your online friend may need to get off the internet and not be online for a minute. Be kind always, and the doors will open in the most magnificent ways. So I feel your online friend needs to perhaps not be online for a little bit, just to have a rest or a break. I hope that helps, okay? Trey, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have bucket mashes from my DM? What do you need to know from your DM? Let's have a look. Let me turn them over, okay? So first of all, the answers are going to come for you. The angels say relax, okay? Relax. Archangel Nathaniel is blasting things out of the way, and the answers you need are coming. You are on the right path with 717. So I feel that's kind of to reassure you all as well, especially if there's someone around your energy or around your DM's energy, like an ex or someone from the past, like a karmic partner, someone from the past. Because I'm seeing P as the past as well, because the devil is at work with that. So I feel your masculine is overcoming the ego to release an ex or to walk away from a past situation. You're being guided to operate in black cat energy, which means enjoy your freedom, be a mystery, be at peace with who you are. Remember your own value and worth. Remember that you are sexy and kitten-like. You're like a sex kitten. And when you're in that energy, you're feeling capable like the magician. You feel like you can do anything. And that's when your desires start to manifest, okay? And there's a lot of happiness around you at this current time. Now, the sun is also a happy outcome and a yes from heaven. And you've got yes. They will be flirting with you and you will make love. So I do feel your person is thinking about you in a very flirty way. You've got P coming through. I'm also seeing that as a number 9 because I've got the number 9 here. So you may be seeing 999, which is a reminder that this whole journey is about spirituality and growth. So if your person seems to have no faith, or if you need to work on your faith, the angels are helping. There's divine intervention. You've also got piercings, truck, and a curly hair is significant. So you could see something on a truck like a sign or something. You could see 999 on that truck, or you could see your person's name or something like that. Piercings and curly hair could be significant, but really piercings are connected with something that's piercing. So this could be your person has piercing eyes, or you may feel they've pierced your heart, made your hair curl a little bit, like going through a bit of stress or triggers. So I don't feel you need to worry. I just want to get you a card from your DM. Your DM is saying, I've been working on self-love and self-worth. So they've definitely been improving themselves, especially if they've been running. So why are they still running? I'm scared of how deep my feelings are. So that's something they've had to process and go within to work out. I hope that helps, okay? So before I do the next donation, which is Mariana, I'm just going to nip the bathroom, okay? Because I've been drinking lots today, because obviously it's very hot here, so I won't be a second. Put my lizard there. I'm opening the front door, get some air in, it's really hot. Let me just have a drink. Okay. Right. Okay. So, next question we're doing then is for the beautiful Mariana. Mariana says, Em's thoughts and feelings and what's coming next in our relationship. So, what's he thinking and feeling? And he's saying, deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. So he wants you, he does. And his intentions are pure, no matter how they seem. So he's saying, deep down, my intentions have always been pure. Even when he's perhaps run or pulled away, he's always wanted what he perhaps said he wanted. So he said, I don't feel good enough for you. That's the big issue. You know, it's not about you really at all. It's about him remembering his own issues. So I don't feel good enough for you, but my intentions are pure. Yeah, he wants to gain clarity. He wants to speak his truth. He wants to come in and make a decision. There is a breakthrough coming between now and September. So his intention is to tell you the truth about how he is feeling about you. That he doesn't feel good enough as well. Maybe he's going to open up about that. And he wants to come forward with some intentions. So what's his deep down intentions? What's his intentions that have always been pure? I would like to start a successful business with you by my side. So he's thought about you being with him while he's at work or by his side. Remember, it's not just about perhaps working together. This could be like, they say, don't they, that there's always a good woman by the side of a good man, and that's what I'm picking up on. He's saying, I just can't seem to shake you. So maybe he has tried to forget you or push this away, and he can't. And he said, I want us to get a dog or a cat. So it could be that he's an animal lover. I don't know if he's got animals now, but he may see a future with you where you've got animals running around the house, like dogs or cats. But he said, I would like to start a business, and I would like to do that with you by my side. So again, work's important to him. But whatever he's told you in the past, his intentions were pure. There's going to be a breakthrough and some kind of clarity and conversation with honesty between now and September. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to put a stop on donations now, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So no more donations after Leo. Okay, so mods, if you can put that in the chat for me. Just with it being hot as well, so I don't want to stay on here for 4 hours today. So no more donations after Leo. So Luna, thank you for the donation, honey. A message from Julian, feelings and actions towards me. So how is Julian feeling towards you? I've been dreaming about having a future with you. So Julian's been dreaming about you. Okay, and that dream could be about a future as well, you know, about what your life could be like together, or you are in their life, depending on who Julian is to you. So if Julian is like your romantic interest, they've definitely felt about having a future with you. If Julian is a friend, then you're in their future. So I'm getting both coming through. So maybe you've got friends as well, or you have been, or that's going to be part of your connection. It's going to be a very deep friendship, my dear. So it feels like the friendship is important in some way. So I don't know if you've had that before and it was really good, or it's something you both have always wanted, but that's what I'm seeing as well. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's just friendship. I'm saying this is going to be the glue that holds the connection together. Started as friends. I feel your masculine is really missing though. It's like your masculine misses some kind of friendship with you in some way. So it's like that's what I'm really picking up on as well. So don't get me wrong, it's not like it would just be that. Obviously, twin flames are best friends united in love and passion and desire. But I feel like this is what he's really craving at this current time. Doing things with you, going places with you, having time with you, you know, sharing something with you, even if it's just a meal. That's what I'm picking up on. And he's been dreaming about that, okay? Yeah, I struggle to show you how much I truly care. And maybe that was what was in the way before. If you had a deep friendship, maybe he was struggling to tell you his feelings. So I feel what he wants to do is have this deep bond with you that's obviously a lot deeper. So his action is to bring the friendship back and then progress it through telling you how he feels, okay? So, yeah, I struggle to show. I'm not surprised, okay? So he's saying, I've been betrayed in the past. Now, this could also be because he's been hurt before and he didn't want to be hurt again. I mean, clearly that's also a big wound for them. But he said, I have been betrayed in the past. And that could be even by a friend or love, whoever. It could be childhood. This is just a wound he's got where he's been hurt in the past, or he feels like he's been betrayed in the past. So he's kind of pushed you away or created a divide between you so he doesn't get hurt. I was abandoned as a child. So this is something to do with a childhood wound. Now he's saying I was abandoned. That doesn't mean someone left him on the side of the road, or he may have had a good childhood, but in his eyes he felt like he wasn't seen, or he wasn't heard, or he wasn't understood in some way. So he felt betrayed in some way, probably by his family, and that's caused a wound in him that he's still carrying now. And this could even be a friendship wound. You know, perhaps he had a friend and that friend betrayed him and they lost touch or something like that, and that's scarred him. So there's something to do with friendship here as well with this situation. So I just want to see what his intention is. No, actually, let me bring the dream deck in, because he said, I've been dreaming about having a future with you. I go to sleep knowing I'm going to see you in my dreams. And in my dreams, I can't hide from or deny my feelings. That's it then. So in his dreams, he's telling you how he feels. He's having dreams about you where he's telling you how he feels, because that's what he struggles being in the past, and that's what he's overcoming. So his action is to open up, okay? Let me just see if I've got a timing around this or anything coming in. Yeah, Ace of Wands, there's a lot of passion there. So I feel this has come out just to say it's not just about the friendship, you know, the passion is there, but he wants to take action. So Leo season could be significant. And look, the Two of Cups, he's missing the friendship. He's missing everything. So he's miserable without you at this current time. Whenever he's got going on in his life, he's not happy. Okay? He's not happy. And I feel what he wants you to know with that coming out in reverse is it was never just about the passion or the friendship. But it's like everything. So if you're thinking, did he ever feel that way for me? Yes, he did. But he said it was not just about the passion. It was not just about the friendship. It's everything. And I feel if he's around someone at this current time, there's nothing going on there that you need to be concerned of. You know, if he's got if he's spending time with someone else or whatever he's doing. But I feel the message is to know that things are shifting into place. And the next fire season, Leo season, could be significant. I hope that helps, okay? So his intention is to turn it back around because he's missing you. So he feels like there's a divide between you, wants to fix it. Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say to you today? Can someone of the moderators let me know how many donations I've got actually? Can you do me a list and then I know where I am, because I'm not sure where I am, how many people I've got after Ashwini, if you don't mind. So Ashwini, what's he wanting to say? What's his 3D message? I am in love with you, okay? So that's the first thing you need to know. He is in love with you, okay? And it's coming out very clear. He's saying, I am in love with you. So don't doubt his feelings. He's saying to you, I find it hard to talk about my feelings. So that's his current struggle, isn't it? There is struggling with telling you he's in love with you because of his circumstances, because he feels guilty. He feels guilty because he's with someone else and he's in love with you. So that's what he's currently working through, okay? That's the block that he feels guilt. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm afraid. He knows he's got to make a choice. You've got the lovers there. Because lovers is about a choice in love. Yes, it's about passion and fire and everything he feels for you, but he knows he's got to make a decision. He knows you're the one he belongs with. That's what you need to know. So it's very clear message, quick. So let me just see what's going on in his karmic cycle. Because he can't say more than that. He's in love with you. He's working this out, Four of Swords. He's reflecting on what to do, what to change. It's a time for planning, not action. So he's currently in planning mode because he's starting to see a way out now, okay? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is where we are in June. Between April and June, he's been working it out. And look, Ace of Pentacles, so December to April could be significant for the actual movement of this, okay? Focusing on building and creating more money and stability, financial gain, increasing of assets. So it looks to me like he's working on getting money straight so he can walk away with money, and, you know, he's got a stable foundation to bring to you. December to April, significant here. I hope that helps, okay? Is that the list? Oh, thank you, honey. There's quite a few people there, okay? So, yeah, no more donations then. I need to catch up. Thank you. So, Tiffany, thank you for the donation. General message, please, anything I should know. So, what's the general message for you? Strength is coming in. Remember, strength comes from within you and above you. Okay, strength comes from the power of prayer. Strength comes through faith. Strength comes through calling on Archangel Michael to give you strength. So whatever you're going through at this current time, you can handle it. If you're connecting with your person, they may need strength to make a choice or come back. But this is for you. Yeah, you got the butterfly. You could be seeing butterflies. You're going through a transformation. The caterpillar thinks its life is over at the exact moment it becomes a butterfly. Your life is not over. God is just preparing your wings. Okay, so something isn't over. You're being prepared. So this could be like it isn't over with your twin. You're both being prepared for union. And you're both being given everything you need, all the lessons and challenges to find the strength to be together. So you are strong enough to heal and handle whatever's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. So a 3D message from DM, for S from a DM. I'm hopeful we will reunite again because I'm ready to explode. So your person is bottling everything up and building, everything's building inside, and they're ready to explode. And this could come out as a karmic argument, for example. You know, this could also be about desire. Perhaps a lot of passion in there that they need to physically release in their own way. Use your imagination, 18 plus. So I'm hopeful we'll reunite again. I'm hopeful. So your person is hopeful about the future with you. And something will happen soon because something's ready to explode. So something is building. I've been hurt by love before. I don't understand why you love me. I just feel under too much pressure. So again, they're feeling all that pressure building. And they're ready to explode. So I feel something, it's like a pressure cooker building up, or something's about to happen. There's a momentum building here. But they've been hurt by love before, and maybe that's why they've pushed you away or shut down. And I don't understand why you love me, okay? So it's fear there. But I feel what I've got coming through intuitively, this card just moved. What if I'm not enough? That just moved on top. That's their biggest fear. What if I'm not enough for you? But I feel there's something building. Something's going to happen soon. Something's building. They're saying, yeah, there's a lesson that's being learned. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This could be the lesson is now being learned. Something is about to happen. So I can't really tell you any more than that because I feel you've got to be patient with this. But I feel something is definitely about to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Sade, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Any messages on my connection with Raheem, please? So what does Raheem want you to know? Raheem is saying, deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. So Raheem has pure intentions. That means he wants to do things right. He wants to show up correctly. Where's the other card gone? The other card's disappeared. So annoying when they disappear like this, because they could go anywhere. They could go absolutely anywhere. Okay, if I can't find it, I'm not meant to. Oh, it's there. It's under my foot, okay? We are forever soul and heart connected. So remember, when you can't see Raheem, or when he can't see you, or you don't know what's going on, you feel each other through the heart and soul. So you are soul and heart connected. So it shows here he feels that you've got a real deep bond. You may feel that you have a soul connection. And maybe you feel that way too. Yeah, he sees you as Two of Cups. So he sees you as this perfect person. And there's some judgment there, though. So he could be releasing judgment about what people think. What will people think if we're together? What will people think if I make a change, or whatever it is? So he's overcoming judgments, fears of what people think, to be able to be with you, or to be able to move this forward in some way. And this could be connected with differences between you, or people pleasing, codependency, things he's always done. But how does he see you? He sees you as his perfect person, the one he wants to spend his life with, because he feels his soul and heart connected to you. And deep down, his intention is pure, even if he's struggling with being judged. Maybe he's a little bit worried about what you think, or what you're going to do. Let me just pull one of these cards as well. What else does he want you to know? What else does Raheem want you to know? He's saying to you, I'm angry at myself. He's not angry at you, he's angry at himself. And I feel that's because he's feeling judged, or he's caring too much about what other people think. And that's something he's got to heal. I hope that helps, okay? So the connection, it's moving forward when he releases this judgment. Joy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, what does he want to say? So what does he want to say? Okay, well, I don't know what's going on in the chat, guys. I don't know what's going on. Sort it out, though, okay? I don't feel anyone's blaming anyone. I'm not getting involved in that because I can't see what's going on. So I don't want to jump in and not know what I'm talking about there. So the message is, for Joy, I fell in love with you the moment we connected. Okay? So that's what he wants you to know. The moment he saw you, the moment he laid eyes on you, the moment you connected online, whatever it was, he felt the connection. The moment we connected was when I really fell in love with you. So he's always felt love for you. I'm talking to you through music here. So, meshes and music, okay? Meshes and music. So, Ashwini may be guided to relax a little bit if you're stressing over something. Don't worry, the answers are within, remember? So, Joy, your masculine could be going through a little bit of drama or conflict with me picking up on that during your message. Okay? So, Frozen, your heart is not open. If you're having a go at each other, I'm going to time you both out. Okay? So, because I'm sure there's nothing, don't have a row in the chat, okay? Take it off the chat, email each other about it. You don't want any conflict in the chat, okay? I don't know what's going on there. So, what's been in the way before, Joy, sorry to interrupt your message there, is your heart is not open. So his heart was never really open until you. His heart was frozen in some way. That's what I'm picking up on. So he may have felt like he wasn't really aware of love until he met you. That's what I'm picking up on. His heart was frozen and you brought his heart to life. That's what I'm picking up on. And he's saying it's never too late. Forgive them and forgive yourself. So in his way, he's perhaps thinking, is it too late for love? Have I waited too long? All of those fears. But he knows that he's healing himself to be able to be available for you. But he's talking to you through music. So these songs are not necessarily songs you're hearing. I feel what he needs to do is apologise to himself for shutting down his heart for so long. And obviously now that's causing him a problem, isn't it? So let me bring in another message because he's speaking to you through music. So what do the songs mean that you are hearing? No more donations, please. Don't worry if you are donating. I will get to them, but I have put a stop on them so I can catch up, okay? He's saying he wants to be with you forever, and I really am feeling that, okay? And this will hit him in the feels. So this love has hit him in the feelings because his heart was frozen and then there was you. Your guidance is to focus on gratitude, and you've got to turn up the volume, which can also be about you perhaps having a dance around the house, turning up the volume. If you hear a song and it resonates with you, then perhaps turn it up and listen to what he's saying. He's been around you astrally because he wants to meet up. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, what's going on with you guys then in the chat, okay? Because I don't want any conflict in my chat, okay? Something to do with Ashwini. So Donna's saying she's not blaming you, Ashwini. She's probably trying to help in some way. And a question that bothered me, Liz gives enough time to chat as well. So are you stressing out because I've said no more donations and you have a question? Is that what's going on? Okay. Because that's why I've said no more donations so I can catch up. So if I'm not answering your question, Ashwini, the answer is within. Okay. And Donna's probably just saying, there's no more donations. That's probably what's going on. Donna's probably saying, Liz has said no more donations, so don't donate. And you're a moderator, so you've got to respect that for now, because that's what I've said, okay? So just release it for now. If I'm meant to answer your question, I will. If I'm not, the answers are within. Okay, but I don't want any falling out in the chat, because you're really good moderators, and I want you to, got to set an example, okay? Anyway, if I've come in completely wrong, I'm sorry. I'm only seeing what I can see, so... no one's targeting you. I feel Donna is just kind of saying to you, relax, it's okay. Okay, I did those when they were, I don't know what's going on, but take it off the chat, okay? Otherwise, I'll just time you both out. And I can't see that Donna's probably just trying to help. Sometimes Donna can come across a bit harsh, like I can. Sometimes people take what I say wrong, but it doesn't, you've got to just not take anything personally. Okay, so Ashwini, I can see you've donated again. Is it about this one, after where I am now, after Joy? Okay, because you donated again and said, just saw yesterday he's blocked me on Facebook. Why did he do it? Is this the question you're talking about? So if he's blocked you on Facebook, that's actually a good thing, because it means he's saying to you, now I need to deal with my situation. It's a protection for one, but it's a way, when they block in that way, there's always a reason for it, and it's a really good sign sometimes that they're actually dealing with the situation. It's like he's saying, I can't be distracted, I've got to go away and sort it out now. Okay, so that's what's going on. That's why he's blocked you. It's not because he doesn't care, it's because he knows he's got to sort his karmic situation out. Okay, so what do you need to know? Yeah, because he's stepping into his masculine power and he needs to overcome the ego, and he can't do that while you're still on his Facebook. Whether he's watching you or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're not even interacting with him. It's his way of dealing with his ego. It's his way of overcoming his ego to step into his emperor power. So instead of thinking, oh my God, he's blocked me, it's actually for your protection. It's so he can go away and deal with his circumstances. So try and see it in a positive light, okay? And that may be why you're stressing out. Maybe you're feeling, you're taking things personally because of that. So just rise above it, okay? And then you donated again and says, does my teacher... Probably what Donna's saying is, you're doing a lot of donations, let other people get in and ask questions. She perhaps said that. Okay, but you can donate as many times as you want. But, if I say no more donations, okay, then there's a reason why I say it. Because obviously I know how long I've been on and what I'm doing in this heat, okay? So does my teacher think I think only negative about it? So again, what you've got to understand is, this is your own perception of what's going on. Okay, because you're saying, does my teacher think I think negative? Because in a way, really in your mind, you're saying, I'm perhaps thinking negative things. It's your way of being shown, okay, that you're actually perhaps needing to raise your own vibration and not take things personally. So what does your teacher think of you? You've got the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and you've got the Page of Wands. I'm not feeling this. I mean, these Wands is about... like education in a way, and obviously your teacher is educating you, helping you in some way. So the first thing I'm picking up on is your teacher doesn't think about you in one way or another like that, because your teacher is very good at shielding themselves. So your teacher shields themselves enough to not get triggered by what you're thinking. So your teacher doesn't really see you as see what you're doing as affecting them, if that makes sense. Now, your teacher may see you as, perhaps you do focus on the negative sometimes, but I don't feel your teacher sees you as aiming that negativity at them, no. I feel your teacher sees they are shielded enough to help you to adjust the way you're looking at things in your life, and they see you as someone who's learning and growing. So your teacher sees you as a student that is growing. Your teacher sees you in a good way, good news, the page of wands, someone who's growing so they can adjust their life. So I feel that you're perhaps worrying about nothing there. That's the message, okay? I hope that helps. I think at the top, now I thought it was at the top of the chat, but I'm not. I've got other messages. So I've got Leo, Pufferfish Leo, thank you for the donation. Beautiful, wonderful Liz. Hopefully you're having a magnificent day. Thank you, honey. Today my question is, what's coming for love in the near future? So what's coming for love in the near future? A few cards come out. Well, there is a communication coming in, but it may be delayed, okay? So I feel delayed communication, but I do feel love messages will come in. So you've got the Three of Wands, King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Wands. So what I'm feeling here is, you are progressing towards something in love. You are progressing towards something in life, even if you perhaps can't see it yet, because you may feel you're waiting for something to happen. You may feel like you're waiting for someone to make a move or reach out, or you're waiting for your ship to come in, because, in the Three of Wands, that's what this person is doing, kind of waiting for that ship. Now, you could look at that ship as in that ship's leaving the shore or coming in, because you may feel like you're letting something go or you're waiting for something to come in. But ultimately, it's like you are waiting. But you're never waiting. While you're waiting, God is working. It's about acceptance, living your life. So I feel this is about you looking out at the horizon, knowing that blessings are on the way, even if you can't yet see them, even if someone hasn't yet communicated. Because someone could be in their head about you that's very passionate towards you. So I'm seeing this as someone is in your energy at this current time who really wants you, or there's desire there, or you're going to be attracting that in, but they're not perhaps taking action at this current time. So I feel like all your blessings are on the horizon, but you can't yet see them. And I'm feeling that October is going to be a turning point. Okay, so I'm seeing that from October, that could be when all the doors open in love. Because you're saying in the near future. So in the near future, it's about you recognizing that what you're manifesting is coming. So this could even be you updating your vision board, manifesting, thinking about what you want, allowing things to unfold naturally. But you may feel like you haven't really got what you want in love until the end of October, because I feel it's going to turn around because all the doors are going to open. So the Ten of Pentacles is like everything you want, but it's in reverse. So I feel that there's a delay to it, just like there's a delay with communication. Now I've got the King of Swords and the King of Wands here, which could symbolise two people. Okay, but I am picking up on one person who may come across a bit cool, but inside there's all that passion. And I feel that's possibly the person that's going to reach out. So if you're seeing this as two people in your energy field, or two people come into your energy field, then I do feel there's going to be a movement with the right person. You'll know who that is at the right time. But there is definitely love coming towards you, but this could be a past person coming back, okay? Let me just see what else you need. So I'm going to bring a Romance Angel card in. No more donations, please, guys. Mods, if you can keep putting down the chat for me. Look, true love is coming to you. This is the romance of a lifetime. So it's worth waiting for, whatever it is. Whether it is the return of someone or this new person coming in. And children. So this person could have children, or you can have kids, or you may want kids, or this could be about how you connect with your inner child. So if children don't resonate, could be your own inner child, okay? It says your love life has been affected by children. And this could even be your own inner child going through wounds. Because you go through childhood wounds to heal and grow. But what I'm feeling is true love is coming, possibly with children. So this person could have children, or you could blend families or something like that. Or this person could have like a lot of children around them. That could be like nieces, nephews, other like family children. But this person is going to make you feel childlike. But I feel it could be a delay until the end of October. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? So no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Joy, thank you for donating for Donna there, honey. So a donation for Donna So Nonna says, good morning, Liz. I received 2 songs this morning. The songs are always on my mind by Pet Shop Boys. Oh, there's fear there. So I feel that you're always on his mind, obviously, but he's got his own fears he needs to overcome. Oh, there's fear around that. So I don't know if you've been feeling any fear and then you hear that song, because it's like reassuring you are thinking of each other. So perhaps if you've got into any particular fear about something, it's his way of reassuring you that you are on his mind and he is thinking about you. Okay? And back for good, which means when he does come back, he's going to come back for good. And any message from Mark. So I definitely feel that's what he's saying to you. And with you living in Manchester and them being on in Manchester as well, I feel that's significant as well. So I want to receive a message around always on my mind. So what's the message for always on your mind? So I feel he's saying to you when you're going into any fear that you're on his mind. I feel when he goes into fear, he thinks about you as well. And then a message for back for good. Okay, that one coming out as well. So for you, for the first one, they feel you deep within them. So always on my mind, it's like he's saying to you, I feel you. I feel you deep within me. So it's not just about thinking about you, it's about feeling you as well. And that's that moment. So when you hear that song in that particular moment, he's feeling your energy. He's connecting with you very deeply in that moment. And back for good, he's saying it's not the right time. When I do come back, which is in divine time and in divine order, it will be for good. He's not going to leave again. It will be, you'll come together and stay together and look after your health and well-being. It's also his way of saying to you, I hope you're looking after you. I hope you're doing things for yourself. I hope you're being good to yourself and kind to yourself and nurturing yourself. And I feel that also what I'm picking up on, thank you, angels, when you come back, you could get married because health and well-being, he wants to obviously look after you in sickness and in health. So that could also be a sign of marriage if that's something you're wanting in the future. Anything else you want to know, what you need to know? What does he want to say? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. That's what he's dreaming about. But I feel what he's saying is, I feel you within me. I don't just think about you, I feel you. And I'm going to come back for good to be able to take care of you in sickness and in health. I hope that helps, okay? And Mia, thank you for the donation. Is my apartment crush single and does he like me? Okay, is your apartment crush single? Is he single? Is this person single? I feel he perhaps wasn't, but he is now, and he does like you because there's passion there. I feel this is you. So I feel that there's easier times ahead. So he may be haunted by, I feel he's haunted by you, so he does think about you. There could be someone in his energy, though, that he's releasing. So it could be an ex, okay, or someone who's perhaps still around him in some way. I'm not feeling like a partner, though. Yeah, there could be somebody who's grieving. So he could still be releasing someone from his past. But I do feel he likes you. He's very passionate about you. He sees you as very desirable and sexy and attractive and confident. But he may be haunted by someone from the past. So it may not be the right time. And I feel you'll know when it is. So he could be still letting go of the past, but there's hope for the future here. You know, with the Six of Swords, easier times ahead. So maybe release someone around April. Or even over the last 4 years, there could have been someone in his energy. But I feel between April and June, he's been getting stronger. So I feel he's ready for something, or he's getting ready for something. And he does have feelings for you, yes. So there is attraction there. So the answer is yes, he does like you. And I feel he is single, but there's still someone lingering around his energy. And I don't feel like he's still holding on to that person. It's more releasing that person, or releasing like preparing for a new beginning in a way. And that can be another reason you've perhaps come into his life. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation, honey. Thought about you yesterday because I was recording a video, because I'm pre-recording. It's a video upcoming on the channel. I won't tell you when it is, but it's coming. And this card came out, okay? And it made me think about you. Okay, I'll show you the card and then. It was Blake and Crystal. True love, okay? Blake and Crystal out of Dynasty. And I'm talking about the old one, not that new one they made. The old one, Blake and Crystal, True Love. So I feel that's what you need to know, is true love. So I hope that reading will resonate with you when it comes on the channel. Okay, not yet though, okay? So, what does Dan want you to know? What does Dan want you to know? Please don't feel disappointed with me. So he's worried about what you're thinking, that you feel disappointed with him in some way. And this could be because of his behaviour or the time things are taking or something else. Please don't feel disappointed with me. It's like he's saying, I'm doing the best I can. Please don't feel disappointed with me. I just struggle to express my feelings. So he said, I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. Please don't be disappointed with me. I'm working on it. So I feel he wants to express himself to you, but he finds it very difficult. And that's probably why he's pushing you away. That's his deepest fear. And I feel his deepest fear is that you feel disappointed with him. I feel out of my depth with you. So he feels like he's in the deep end and he's struggling. Okay, because with you, it's very intense and challenging. And that's why he feels out of his depth. He also feels like you're way out of his league. He sees you as a goddess, okay? This connection is too intense for me right now. So you've got to let him deal with that himself. Okay, so I feel this is moving on top. I feel vulnerable with you and that makes me nervous. So that's why he feels out of his depth, because you make him feel nervous. So it's because it's true love, okay? So, yeah, you work on you. So your guidance is at this time, your next step in a way, because he's got to work through that, is work on you. Work on your money, your career, your work life, your own life, whatever you've got going on. So do you, and I feel he's very inspired by your independence as well. So focus on doing you, and then when the time is right, he'll come back in. I hope that helps, okay? Nadina, thank you for the donation. Nadira, hi, there's any chance I'll be making a new connection in the near future? So are you going to make a new connection in the near future? Are you going to make a new connection in the near future? Okay, you've got the Five of Pentacles. I feel the message really is here. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. I've got three clarifiers for this. But the first thing I've got coming through is you may be wanting something to happen. And at this time, it's about you loving you, filling up your own cup. Because this is like someone, I always see this card, most of the time, I see this card as someone checking the phone. But I'm not actually seeing it in this way. It's a bowl. She's holding a bowl. I'm seeing it as the bowl in this particular picture for you. Because you may want something to happen to fill up your cup. And you fill up your own cup. So remember, no one else is going to fill up your cup but you. No one else can make you feel happy without your own permission. In other words, it's nobody's job to make you happy. It's your job. So the more you work on filling up your own cup, that's the way something is going to manifest in love, because you can't miss out on what or who is meant for you. And maybe that's on your mind. So I'm not saying you're definitely desperate for love or anything like that, but I feel you're being asked to fill up your own cup first and not expect anyone else to do it for you. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, eventually. And that's why these came out as clarifiers, because the angels say you're going to be with the person you're meant to be with in divine time. So yes, you'll make a new connection when the time is right, eventually. So not giving me a when, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. It's about you getting to a position where you're like, do you know what? I trust in God's plan. The right person will come to me at the right time. And you may be juggling a lot right now as well. So you actually may need to balance your energy, because you may have a lot going on. You could have a lot going on at work. You could have financial stuff going on. So this is about you getting the balance right within your own self and work on you with the Queen of Cups. Just be open and loving and kind. When you're being yourself, the right person will come in or the right person will come back. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. I got so triggered that I left early and did not say a proper bye. But how did he feel at that moment? And Bucky Mash as well. It was you. It wasn't him. He's already told you he's dealing with a lot of pressure. He's communicating with you through telepathy. And you got triggered. That's not his fault. It's not his fault that you got triggered. It's you. You got triggered. You allowed yourself to be triggered. But again, it's pointing you in the direction, isn't it, of perhaps making a change in your own life. If you're getting triggered at work and it's affecting your work, this may be the time to think about changing your job. So how did he feel at that moment? I mean, this is the thing. He doesn't understand. He doesn't really understand why you get triggered. He does know that it's because of his situation. But from his perspective, he sees you're okay. He doesn't see there's a problem. With the Four of Wands that I'm seeing now, as he doesn't think there's anything wrong with the relationship between you and him. He just sees a block. You know, he just sees that things can't move forward because of his situation. He doesn't see it like there's a problem between the two of you. He doesn't see it that way. You see it that way because you see the illusion and the block and you get triggered by your ego and your mind. So I don't feel that he thinks there's a problem. I'm not saying he doesn't sense that that there's nothing wrong with you. Like, he does sense that you're triggered, but he's like, why are you? I don't understand, because he hasn't really, it's not like you're in a relationship at this time or he owes you anything. I know that's a harsh thing to say, but that's the reality of it. You know, you have to look at, you're not his partner at this current time. Even though you are twin flames and you are one, you've got no rights to him. Okay, so that's why you've got to work through your own triggers. So you've got N, and A. So maybe the answer is a no. No, he didn't really take it as something's wrong, because he doesn't feel there could be anything wrong. Because he wouldn't perhaps understand why you would get triggered. Does that make sense? So you've got N, and an A. Now the name Anna may mean something there. I've got Anne or Anna. That spells out Anne, doesn't it? Anne. So I don't know if you've got anyone called Anne around you, okay, in the physical or in the spiritual. Okay, but the name Anne could be significant. Or if anyone's watching with the name Anne, this could be a message you're resonating with. So remember, you are self-sufficient, and I feel he sees you as self-sufficient. How did he feel at that moment that you were self-sufficient, that you do what's right for you? He still sees you as moving forward as well. You've got the Chariot there. Look, telepathy and 5D, which is the message that came through before. He's communicating with you through telepathy and 5D. He triggers me. Yeah, but you allow him to trigger you. It's not his fault. Okay? He's just doing what he can do with the information he has in the ways he is. You're blaming him for things, wanting him to show up differently for you when he can't at this current time. If it triggers you, take yourself out of the equation. That's what you did. But you may need to look at why you're being triggered. It's more about the triggers he's creating in you to heal you, so you don't take things personally. Yeah, but that's because he can't see a way forward at this current time, because he's in a relationship. He doesn't know how to make it anything else, because he thinks if he flirts with you, it could lead you on. Or he could hurt you even more, okay? Try and see it from that perspective. If he is flirting with other people, he doesn't feel there's any potential with those people, so he doesn't see it as a problem. Flirting with you would be a problem because he wouldn't be able to follow through on what he wants to do with you because of his situation. So he's blocking it for that reason, and he's saying to you, connect with me through telepathy and the 5D. Italy could be significant. In the shadows, he's dealing with all this. Okay, and you're in your shadows, but the synchronicities show you the truth. The things are moving forward. Okay, you got party there as well. So this could be connected with the third party that makes your hair curl. It upsets you. Okay, but he doesn't really see that he's making a mistake. And that isn't in a nasty way, and I'm not sticking up for him at all. But he knows that he's got no rights on you, and you've got no rights on him. It'd be different if you were actually in a relationship and he was ignoring you. Okay, but he's actually trying to honour his relationship at the same time by blocking this out, because he knows he needs to be free first. I know that's not what you want to hear, honey, but the trigger is within you. And when you get real with yourself and you point the finger back at you, you say, okay, I'm willing to release that part of me that gets triggered when I think about you. I'm willing to release my own wounds. What is this teaching me about me? Okay, and it's teaching you that at this moment you're not a couple, so you haven't got a right to his attention. Okay, so you've got to see it that way too. And I know it's hard because I know exactly what it's like. Okay, so I just want to bring you a romance angel card through, but he's given you in 2 messages now to connect with him through telepathy. So card flying out. Yeah, deception. He's still wearing a mask. He can't move forward while he's wearing this mask. So you've got to work on healing your own frustration around that, okay? Someone who's wearing a false mask in a relationship, that's him. What else? Yeah, children. Okay, your love life has been affected by children, so he could be acting childish. And it's a wound. He's got to free himself. It's time to take back control of your life. He's got to heal his childhood wound to free himself. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Love messages from Gerard, and what's he thinking about when it comes to our connection? So what's he thinking and feeling about you? I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. So the thing that he's struggling with at the moment is that, he has feelings for you and he can't express them. And really it's to do with his own issues. What if I'm not enough for you? What if I can't give you what you need? What if I don't live up to your expectation, all of that? And that's why the connection is intense. So he's saying at this current time, when it comes to our connection, it's too intense for me. It's too intense for me right now because I need to heal my own fears and insecurities about being good enough for you. And that's why he's struggling to express himself. So what else is he thinking about when it comes to your connection? Yeah, he's shielding himself. It's like he's not dealing with it. And if you watch the masculine check-in that I shared yesterday, okay, it's very much like that. He knows what he's got to face, but he's not facing it. He's shielding himself. He's hiding away. Yeah, he's struggling with making a decision or speaking his truth. There's got to be a breakthrough there, and he's holding himself back from that breakthrough because he knows there's got to be some kind of painful ending. So he may have to end the situation first in his life, and he's putting that off because he doesn't want to cause pain or aggro. And you're manifesting this anyway. So focus on what you're manifesting in your own life at this time. Focus on you. Focus on your dreams and goals and the person you are. And when the time is right, things will move forward. But he's struggling to show you how he feels because he's got to end some kind of cycle first. And that's what he is thinking about. But he's trying to not do it, but he knows he's got to do it. So I feel if you watch the reading I did yesterday, okay, the Divine Masculine check-in, that will answer your questions. I hope that helps, okay? I'm surprised not many more Divine Feminines watch that reading, because that really gives you an insight into what the masculine is going through. It's fascinating. I love doing it every week. And I don't get that many views on that video. And I'm like, why? When it answers all the questions that you get through the daily love reading. It's bizarre to me. So, Danuzia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, love message for me, please. So what does your person want you to know? I'm so proud of who you've become. So really the love message for you is from God himself, that he is very proud of you. Now I do feel someone is watching you and they're very proud of you, the person you are. But this is really a love message from God himself. And I feel that's what I need to share with you, like your angels, your loved ones in heaven, maybe your family. People have noticed a change and a shift in you. Okay, because you've become this new person, this new version of yourself. So your person is saying to you, or God is saying, I'm so proud of who you've become. And it's through everything you've been through in your life, through the past pain, the struggle, the things you've been through. And this, you've made that decision as well to keep going, to fight through it. It's like Archangel Michael saying, get up, warrior, you've got this and I've got you. So you're at a current crossroads in your life. And this could be about what path do I take now, what's about to happen, and that eagle is on the way. So I feel someone is returning to you, and yeah, Knight of Wands, someone's going to take action. So I feel that if you're connecting with your twin flame, for example, or the person who's on your mind, siren, let me just see what it is. Ambulance, okay, so this could be affecting your body. They could be going through physical things. But maybe you're going to feel it in your body when they reach out to you, because I feel that someone's coming back. Now, yes, it could be someone coming in, but I feel this as someone who's been watching you, who's proud of you. And I'm seeing that eagle as a return. Okay, maybe you're seeing eagles. So someone's going to come rushing in. Someone who's been adjusting their life in kind of a time where you've been apart or there's been something going on. Maybe you've had some no contact with this person, but they've been adjusting themselves enough to come back in. And you may feel you're waiting for this now. This could be coming in over the next 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, okay? But I'm so proud of who you've become. I feel they're going to tell you that. And the person you've become now is ready for whatever comes in. So don't get me wrong, it could be a new person coming in, possible fire sign. But I'm getting this is more about attraction. And someone who's been adjusting things in their own life. So maybe they've moved out of a situation or they've had a move recently, but someone is going to be making a move on you. You don't need to move on them, they're going to move on you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Leo, thank you for the donation. Hi, unique and only beautiful Liz. So my next question is, can I get good advice about working out to be successful? Thank you for your guidance there for me as well, reminding me of who I am. So what's the guidance about work on how to be successful? What do you need to know? So you've got family, writing, author and sensitivity. So the first thing I'm picking up on here is you've got body work on top as well. I'm taking that is that you may really get benefits from writing. Writing down your feelings, journaling down what you're feeling, journaling down what you're thinking. You could have a book inside of you. And if you have, you'll know. It doesn't mean you're necessarily meant to write it today. Maybe something you write years down the line. But writing could be a part of your future. But I feel just journaling things down can help. You know, maybe you're one of those people who still write shopping lists, or you prefer to write in a book or a pad or on a piece of paper than in your notes on your phone. You know, I certainly prefer doing that. I've got a shopping list written down over there. But writing will help, okay? So the angels say you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. And if you don't feel that, it could just be that you need to make some time to write down what you're feeling, because that will help you to overcome any struggles you're going through. Or it may be you get a creative idea popping into your mind and you've been guided to write it down. And then it gets shown to you in other ways. You know, it's really powerful actually, because in my own journey, this may make sense. I've had a deck. I mean, I've got loads of decks in my head. I've got loads of decks half created that I haven't got round to. And there's a deck that I've been receiving a message about, and I know what the title is. It just popped in my mind. The actual title of this deck. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's the title. And I've seen, after I got that title coming through, in about 5 different ways, those exact words of that title. I've heard people saying it. I've seen it written down. And it's like the angel saying, that's your next project, Liz. When are you going to get on with that then? Okay, but again, it's finding the time. So it's like these ideas. So don't worry if you kind of don't write something down. It's an idea, because it'll come in again and again and again. So I feel you're going to be shown ideas about what to do at work. And you're very sensitive to that, because you are an empath as well. So you've got author and writing. It says, you heal, inspire, teach and entertain with the words you write. Now, you may even be writing about your family. Or maybe you're inspired by your family in some way. It says, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So you may write a book about your family, or something you've been inspired through your family. Or you may want to write down feelings about your family. It may be you want to work with your family in some way. But you are very sensitive. It says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly, because you are an empath. You are a healer, a light worker. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy or exercise training. So you may want to bring that in some way. Maybe you've got tattoos, or you want a tattoo. Could have a tattoo on your body connected with your family in some way. But what else do you need to know? So take those messages how they resonate with you. You may just need to sit down and write some things down. So how do you work on being successful? You've got real passion. Go for something that you feel passionate about with real passion. Because the thing is, when you're really passionate about what you're doing in your job or your life, you never work, because you don't feel it's work, because you love what you do. You know, it's like when I walk in here, I don't feel like, right, I've got to go to work today. Oh no. I'm like excited to come in and do this. I get excited. It's thrilling to me. You know, I feel satisfaction at the end of the day. If I've had a day recording videos and I'm scheduling those videos, I feel satisfied about it. I'm excited. I can't wait to record more. You know, it's like I want to do it. And when you've got that real passion for what you're doing, it's long term. It's something you really enjoy. It's something that makes you feel good about everything. And it says an opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you'll be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. So I feel you're being guided towards something you're truly passionate about, and you're going to be writing about it in some way. So even if that's just an idea popping in your mind. And I feel that's how you are successful. You're saying, how do I be successful? How do I work on becoming successful? How do I have work that's successful? You make sure it's something you're really passionate about, and that brings in the rewards and the success, because success isn't just about money and material gain. It's about feeling good about what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Well, that's nothing to do with me, Charm. That's you. You know, not every reader's going to resonate with everyone. It's not my problem that you don't like my voice, okay? Go and watch someone else, okay? Sending you lots of love and light. Goldilocks, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, sending love. Thank you, honey. My question is, why is the bully in my old department inviting me to a team meeting? Okay, so you see this person as a bully, someone you've got some kind of aggro with or some kind of problem with. So why have they invited you to a team meeting? Progress, so it's something to make progress in some way. This could even be to sort something out with you or to move something forward with you. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Hermit. I haven't got bad intentions in this. I'm not feeling this as a bad intention. It's to do with work. 3 of Wands can be about work as well. It can be about collaboration. And you've got 10 of Pentacles, which is about money and success and moving forward. Knight of Wands is action and the Hermit is thinking. This may be something they've been thinking about for a while. Okay, but I'm not seeing it as to get you in trouble or anything like that. In fact, I feel this person is actually inspired by you in some way. But I feel they want to collaborate with you. So they may see you as a successful person. This is some kind of work activity that could bring a potential good move in. So it is like beneficial to the business in some way. I'm not seeing this as in to get you in trouble or to make you look small or to put you in your place. I'm not seeing anything like that. I feel this person's been thinking about this for a while, and it could be something that brings more money or success in between October and March. Okay, so it may be a new project, but I feel they want to collaborate in some way. And obviously you'll be shown as you move forward what this is about. So why is this bully in your old department inviting you to a team's meeting? You've got people skills. Because you have something that would be beneficial for them in some way to bring into whatever it is. You have a flair for working well with others, which is really what I'm picking up on in 3 of Wands. Now, I usually see that as the 3 of Pentacles, but I am seeing this as like a passionate beginning or something that's going to bring in something good. Because I'm seeing what's on the horizon there is the 10 of Pentacles. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counsellor or salesperson or head of a company. So this person sees skills in you that they want to perhaps bring out into this team meeting. So I'm not seeing anything negative, okay, about this. A lot of people left the bottom because of it. Yeah, so maybe she's looking at her own ways then. Maybe because she's definitely been going with him for the answers. So maybe she feels like she doesn't want to be a bully anymore. She wants to actually collaborate and move forward and work on something real. Perhaps she's had some kind of epiphany and illumination. But I'm seeing this as good. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands and 3 of Wands, they are great cards. That shows something is manifesting, taking action towards something that's going to bring success in some way. I work in a very remote country and no one else will do. So I'm seeing this as a good sign. I feel really you've just got to wait for it to unfold and just be positive about it and not see it in a bad way. But I feel that bully wants to change their ways. Let me just bring in a message from Jesus about this as well. Anything else you need to know? You've got to let it go. So this person may just want to let all that go and have a new beginning. And Jesus reminding you of this truth, because you may see what she's done is awful, the way she's bullied people. Jesus says, remember, if I can forgive all the heinous things done to me, you can forgive what another has bestowed upon you. And this is my debt, Jesus speaks, and that came to me years ago when I was living in my old house. I was sitting in my living room, well, not my living room, it was my dining room at the time, and I was sitting there having my dinner, looking at my Jesus figure, which I've still got there on my altar, and that message came through, and I channeled it all those years later into the deck, but it always stuck in my mind. And at the time, I had to look up heinous because I didn't know what it meant when it come through as a channel message. You know, so I was sitting there eating my dinner thinking, oh, well, I'm sure that means bad things, but what does it mean? Obviously, heinous means it's like the worst of the worst. It's like you can't do anything worse than that. So whatever this person's done, they deserve forgiveness because, remember, it's not your job to judge, it's God's job. Does that make sense? I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, okay? Carling, thank you for the donation. What's coming with my 2 months in LA, job meetings and DM? So if you have donated, it's okay, I'll do it, but I've been saying no more donations so I can catch up, okay? So Carling King, what's coming with my 2 months in LA, job meetings and DM? Well, first of all, what does your DM want you to know at this time? Your beautiful soul is what I crave the most. So I do feel that over the next 2 months, your masculine is going to be craving you and feeling you and picking up on your energy. So you may feel thirsty, or you may get a bit more hungry, okay? I'm ready to explode. So there's feelings building up. Something is building over the next 2 months, and you're going to feel that. You're going to sense it, okay? And I'm hopeful we'll reunite again. So it feels like your masculine wants to reunite with you. So I don't know if there's going to be an opportunity coming within that period where you can meet up. But I definitely feel reunion is possible, okay? Because your masculine is ready to explode. Something is building within them, and they're craving you, okay? So there's a reuniting coming, or some kind of reunion. Yeah, and the thing is, you've got to look beyond the illusion. You've got the sun in reverse, which is the moon. So I feel that the message there is to look beyond the illusion, to trust the process. Now, this could even be, it could be like there's a cloudy day. I know it's strange, but that's what they're showing me, a cloudy day. And obviously, I know in LA it's great weather, but maybe there's a cloudy day. And on that cloudy day, something happens. Because I'm not seeing the sun in reverse as in something negative or a no or anything like that. I'm seeing it as a cloudy day. Or it could even be when the sun goes down. So it could be a night time. Something happens at the night time. So that's what I'm picking up there. So regarding the job meetings, what do you need to know about that? Yeah, let go of any stress, because there is a reunion coming in. So again, you're asking about job meetings, and all that's coming through is about your DM, an opportunity for reconciliation. And let go of any fear or sleepless nights about that, because that's what's being manifested. So I don't know if that's where your twin is or something like that, but it feels like an opportunity is coming for you to come back together. So I'm trying to get work messages, and they're giving me love messages, because that's clearly what's on your mind the most. They're giving me fear. Yeah, there's a let go of your fear. So it's very likely you're going to reunite with your masculine during night time or on a gloomy day. And I don't know if LA has any gloomy days, because it looks amazing to me. I mean, I was walking yesterday in the sun, and it's rare we have sun here in the UK like this, you know. And I was walking down the street, and I was like, I don't care what people think of me, you know. I was like going like this, and I was like singing, and I was like, oh, I bet this is what it's like to live in LA. And I was like, how amazing would that be, okay? So what are these job meetings, and what do you need to know? Yeah, let go of your ego, okay? There's going to be lots of options and lots of opportunities. And look, it's there again, reunion. It's the same message coming through, 6 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. So regarding work, you're manifesting lots of opportunities. I feel there's nothing bad going on with work. You've got to let go of your ego, which is to do with love, because there's a reunion coming in. And your doorbell just went, there you go. Okay, so you are going to meet up, and I feel it's definitely going to happen. You know, it could happen over the next 6 weeks or so. But you're coming back together because your masculine's craving you. I hope that helps, okay? And enjoy the weather. I'm sure it's amazing. So you're saying in LA. So do you live in LA, or are you going to LA? I'm just curious. Because obviously our soul sister Laura lives in LA. Renee lives in LA. I would love to move to LA and be in LA. You never know, maybe one day. But yeah, the thought of the weather, and it's just beautiful there. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, what's the weather here today? What's the weather today now? Let's have a look. You got to understand, we get barely any weather. I'm going on Monday. Send me a picture, email me a picture, will you, of the weather. So I'll show you what the weather's like. It's 30 degrees today here. And that's high for us. And remember, we're in I don't understand the other ones, like the 90s, 100s. I'm not sure how that works, because we go here in Celsius, is it? And is it you're in Fahrenheit? I get mixed up. But it's 30 here today, and that's high for us. Okay, it was 31 yesterday. No, 33 yesterday. In London, it's like 38, I think. So let me just see what that is in Fahrenheit. So 30 degrees in Fahrenheit. Is that right? Oh no, I've done it the wrong way around. I don't know. Anyway, if anyone's good with that, I don't know. Oh, you're in Manchester at this. Oh, I see. Right, so I didn't realise you were in the UK. Okay. You've probably told me, but obviously, you know, everyone's from everywhere. Well, isn't that amazing? This weather then is preparing you for LA. So does your masculine live in LA then? Because there's a that's powerful then, don't you think? If he's in LA or he's in America. Amazing. No more donations, please, guys, because I'm catching up. That's amazing. I'm excited about that. Yeah, send me some pictures in LA. Our soul sister Laura lives in LA. Soup, thank you for the donation. No more donations, guys. No more donations, okay? Let me put it in the chat. My mods, I'm putting it in the chat, and people aren't listening. I've spelt it wrong, but you know what I mean. Let me pin it, okay? No more donations, okay? Because I'm not staying on that long today because of the weather, okay? Not because I want to go out in the weather, but because I've got other things to do. And this room about 1 o'clock gets absolutely like a greenhouse. So I want to stay on as long as I can. And then I've got other things to do. I want to finish about 1, 2 o'clock today. And then I'm not going to be passing out, okay? So Soup, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. How is Salva doing now? What is he feeling about me now? When will we talk again? Okay, so how is Salva doing now? So no more donations. Mods, if you can put it in the chat for me, please. Okay, so how is Salva doing now? So I can feel your energy around me every day. So the angel guidance is to know that you are reminded of each other. So Salva is astrally around you constantly, and you're around them. So you're going to feel each other's energy, okay? Because remember, this bond is more than just a physical bond. It's a spiritual bond. I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I miss you. So this person misses you and wants to tell you they miss you. And that's why you may have been sensing them around you. So maybe you've been seeing their name everywhere or signs everywhere. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So it's very clear. Salva is thinking about the last time they saw you, missing you, feeling your energy all around and wanting to come back. Okay, that's the message. So when will you talk again? And the fact that you're in each other's energy at this current time is a sign of alignment. It will be when you let go, because I feel you may be overthinking it at this current time. Your intuition is going to speak to you. So intuitively, you'll know when. I can't give you when because it's not coming through. The angels say when you let go and focus on all the blessings in your life and you raise your vibration and you trust in God's plan and you have faith, that's when you're going to receive a message. Because your person is thinking about you at this current time, is aligning with you at this current time, is missing you at this current time. However, they'll reach out when they're ready because they have wanted to, but they've chickened out. I've wanted to tell you already so many times, but I haven't because I've chickened out. So I feel you've just got to be patient with the when, and you're going to see a sign. So you're going to be shown through your intuition. Let me just see what sign they might show you as a sign of this communication. No more donations, please, guys, okay? Ladybird, 1313. You're going to see 1313 or a ladybug. This is a very lucky time filled with magical opportunities. So if you see a ladybird, doesn't matter where you see it, how you see it, whether it's in the real world or online, or you start seeing 1313, that's when it's about to happen. And that's your angel guidance, that it's a lucky time for you at this time filled with opportunities. I hope that helps, okay? So no more donations, please, guys, okay? Divian, thank you for the donation. What is coming towards me in angel guidance? So what's coming towards you? Love and a person who wants to express themselves. So you've got someone coming back to you or into your life. I feel this is someone coming back who's got deep love for you and they want to express this love to you. However, they're worried about what you're going to say or what you're going to do. So this person's worried about what your reaction will be or what your response will be, and that's currently holding them back. So this person has love for you and they do feel emotional towards you and they want to express this to you. However, they're worried about what you're going to say or do. So you could be judging them at this current time. So let go of any blame or shame or give it to God. They are going to take action possibly during the next fire season, which is Leo season. And it could be quicker than that because they're feeling a lot of passion for you. So this person is turned on to you physically. This person loves you. The connection is real. So you know who it is. Could be a water sign, but I feel it's someone who's emotional. Take the zodiac out of it. They're feeling this way for you right now in the Cancer season, but it may not be until Leo where they reach out. Okay, and maybe you've been sending love to this person in the 5D. Okay, you've been sending them love through your energy. So I do feel there's going to be a communication coming in. I feel you just got to relax about when it comes in. So what's coming towards you is your person in a very passionate, loving way. And your guidance from heaven is to not judge them and have faith in that. In other words, when they come in and perhaps apologise to you, don't go over it and over it and over it. You know, just be at peace. Yeah, walk away from the past, anything that's been stressing you out. And that's how your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true during August and September. Now, this could also be a sign about August this year to September next year as a big timeline for this, because you may have many dreams you want to come true. But I feel you're going to have a wish fulfilled as you move between August, September, so Leo season. I hope that helps, okay? Ashita, thank you for the donation. I told SH about, I know how he lied to me about this third person and blocked him. What are his current thoughts on what will happen? Well, first of all, blocking your person does not help. It's as simple as that, okay? I don't care if you believe me or not, okay? Because if you want something to move forward eventually with this person, blocking them does not work. Because when you block your person, you're blocking yourself. The best thing to do instead is put boundaries down. Personal boundaries. You can block someone without blocking them by pulling your energy back, by focusing on other things. So the first thing I feel you need to do is unblock this person. And that doesn't mean you are weak or a walkover or you're letting them get away with these. It means you're saying, I don't hold any resentment. I've forgiven you. I'm working on myself. I'm allowing things to unfold. And then you give them the chance to return in the right way. Because if you're saying what are his thoughts and feelings and what's going to happen next, you want something to happen. And it can't happen while you're blocking him. And I feel he feels guilty, feels bad, but he also knows he's got to heal what he needs to heal. And you have to give him the opportunity to do that, okay? So instead of blocking him, have self-control and stop reaching out, stop checking what he's doing on social media, stop focusing your energy back to you, not him, okay? So what are his current thoughts and feelings? I've always been afraid of this, love. Now, it may have been easier for him to go into a third-party situation than handle your love because your love challenges him. And this love he's with, this third party, for example, could be very surface level. Because he's saying to you, I've always been afraid of this love. And I feel he's afraid at this current time of what he's done, of how you feel, about there being no future. He's afraid of many things. Okay? So, and he's at crossroads. He wants you and he wants a relationship with you, but he also knows he has to make a decision to make that happen. And that could be releasing this third party. So the next step really is you to make a decision if you're going to allow him into your life when he's ready, when you're both ready, not like now, when he's free to be able to have a relationship with you, because I feel that's what you want. You want a relationship with him. And I feel this can manifest between now and October if you unblock him and handle it differently. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. I just want to see why he's still running from you. So try and recognise that you may see blocking as the right thing to do, but in the long run it doesn't help, it just hinders. You have to have self-control and say that's the fruit of the spirit. My ego is getting in the way, he's saying to you. Our spiritual connection scares me. My childhood had a huge impact on me. So there's some childhood wounds that's been healed. And that's the way it is with counterparts. You trigger things within each other. Very likely he's triggered that wound within you if you need to feel enough. To set your boundaries down. Because if there's a third party involved, you may not feel enough. You may feel like you're comparing yourself, or why wasn't I enough? Why didn't you choose me? All of that. And that's a wound you're healing. So I feel both of your egos are in the way currently. And the spiritual connection is what scares him. He's afraid of it because he's never felt this way before. And that's why he may be continuing things with a third party, because it's easier. Let me just see what's going on with that third party. But I feel the next step is for you to unblock him. Yeah, the magician. He wants to change. So if he's lied to you, it's very likely because he was embarrassed. He didn't want you to know because he was longing to change and he was hoping he could. But you found out. I want new things in my life. I want to change. I believe I can. So if you block him, it's going to push him further away. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on residency application and all. No more donation because I'm feeling the heat now, okay? So, because I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes and I'm feeling the heat. Don't want to stay on longer than 3 hours today. So, no more donations, okay? So, Cece, guidance on residency application. Well, I know that I keep repeating myself, but it's here again. You've got the Magician again and the Nine of Cups again, but they're both in reverse. So you don't need your dreams to come true for you to feel good, because you can feel good in this moment now. You don't need to receive that residency application right now to feel your dreams are coming true, because they already are. So I feel that you can absolutely manifest what you want. Now, this may be something that comes in after September. Okay, so this may be available to you after September. But it's a dream you have or a dream you want or something you're manifesting. But there is a delay around it, and this can also be because of your own worry or your own fear. So you're being guided to remember once again that you are the magician of your own reality, creating the life of your dreams. And I feel that there's a block to that because of timing, that's all. So I feel if this is something that's like a dream come true to you, then it will happen in divine timing, possibly after September. What else do you need to know about this? Let me bring another tarot deck in. What else do you need to know? Yeah, it's going to move forward and there will be eventual positive outcome. So this is going to move forward. Now, you've got the next 8 weeks as significant, or August onwards. So it could be like between August and October that this happens, because it's eventually going to happen. It's a yes from heaven. So it is going to happen, but I feel you've got to believe that it will. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, I ate a different type of rice which gave me gas in my stomach. It got tight. Doctor said, have meds a few days and then we'll see. Will I book the meds being uncomfortable? Well, first of all, I feel it will pass through your body naturally. So if you don't take I had because I'm on menopause, and I had a UTI. The first time I had a UTI, and it was so bad. And I had, if I have one now, I haven't had one for a while, thank goodness, touch wood. But if I have one now, I'll let it run its course, to be honest, okay? And I had a UTI, and they gave me this antibiotic, and it gave me horrendous symptoms, and the angel said, get off that now. And I let it pass through my system naturally. I just knew it wasn't right to take it, because it was giving me it made my legs go numb and everything. It was weird. So I feel that you've got to trust your intuition over a doctor. You have to trust what your body is saying to you. So if your body is saying to you, don't take that medication, then don't take that medication. Okay? Because your body knows what it's doing. So if you're saying, I've had a different type of rice, so you've eaten something and it hasn't agreed with you. So when something doesn't agree with you, what do? You let it pass through your system. So that happened to me not long ago, for example. I went out, I was greedy. I admit it, I was greedy. I had 3 eggs on toast instead of 2. And then I had a hot chocolate literally an hour after. And I got home and I was crippled with indigestion. From like 2 o'clock onwards, I couldn't eat anything that day. But I knew it had passed through my system. I didn't have a Gaviscon or didn't go the accident units. I just knew it would pass through my system. And it did the next day, it gone. But it crippled me for like 10 hours. And I feel that that's what you need to remember. Your body is very intelligent and it knows what it's doing. So sometimes you don't need to take stuff. You just need to let it release whatever it needs to release. Even if that means having diarrhea or whatever, better out than in, okay? If you're having gas, your body was releasing it. But I feel you need to relax instead of stressing. Like at the first thing that happens, you go to the doctor. And I'm not saying don't do that. You have to do what's right for you. But you also have to trust that your angels are guiding you, that you have a divine physician on hand like that with prayer, which is Archangel Raphael, who has the power of any miracle. And Jesus is the miracle healer anyway. If you call on Jesus and Archangel Raphael to bring in a healing, they will. But perhaps trusting your body more. Trusting instead of panicking about everything. So look, a fresh start is coming in. What you need is a fresh start. So think, right, I'm trying to give myself a fresh start. Perhaps that's why you had a different type of rice. Because you thought, it'll be better for me, but it didn't agree with you. It's weird. I'll tell you something else. You got to, your body. Get to know your own body. Like I tried the other day in a shop a new perfume. not knowing it was a vegan perfume. I didn't even know there was vegan perfumes, and I had a reaction to it. But I only knew it was a vegan perfume by looking it up, and I put what's in that, and it said, oh, it's a vegan perfume. So I googled, does that mean it can affect you differently? And it said yes, because it isn't tested the same way. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like animal testing and stuff like that, but it clearly had a reaction to my body. So I'm like, right, I know I can't have a vegan perfume again. And even if they turned them all into vegan perfumes, I'd rather not wear a perfume because I don't want a reaction to it. So you know what your body is doing. So maybe you're trying to do something right for your body, but your body doesn't like it. It's saying perhaps try something else. Okay? Yeah, well, that's your own fear. I don't feel that you'd have a heart attack. I feel that's you perhaps doing too much. I mean, I only researched that because I wanted to know what the perfume was. Otherwise I wouldn't have Googled it. I didn't even know they did vegan perfumes. The point I'm making is, perhaps don't Google stuff. Call on Archangel Raphael instead. Trust your body instead. The first thing I do, and I'm not meaning to bring it back to me, but it helps you to understand what I do. Because you might think, well, what do you do, Liz? Because I have physical symptoms all the time when I'm channeling stuff. The first thing I do is grab my pendulum. Am I okay? And most of the time it says yes. And then if I'm still panicking, I get my own Archangel Raphael deck out. And I say, what do I need to know? And I use this deck to find the answer out. Or I call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus directly to bring a healing in. That's what I do over anything else. The other day I was in the kitchen and I felt my pulse, and I swear I couldn't feel my pulse. And I thought, oh my God, I've got no pulse. And I thought, Liz, of course you have. You're breathing. You're standing up in the kitchen. So I calmed down. Sometimes I'll have a panic about something and then I calm myself down. You have to talk to yourself and say, I'm okay. So you can say to yourself, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Close your eyes. Am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm safe. And then you come back into the moment, okay? So a fresh start. So you may be wanting a fresh start. A calm mind creates health. The more calm you are, the better you'll feel physically. It's your mind that's causing all the problems, okay? Luke, talk to your body. Your body knows. Don't talk to a doctor. Talk to your body. I'm not saying don't talk to the doctor. Please understand that. You have to do what's right for you. What I'm saying is talk to your body first. Calm your mind, which will create health. And then think, right, I'm not going to eat that again. Fresh start. Okay? That's what you need to do. Doctor told me to calm down. Well, there you go. He's very intelligent. A calm mind creates health. And I feel that's really where all your problems stem from at this time, that you're not calm. And you'll be picking up on your mum's anxiety. You're an empath. So you've got to make sure you're shielding yourself. I'll tell you, it's like the saying, God help you, because this morning, and I've shared this for members. I don't think you are a member, are you? No, but I've shared this for members. I went outside this morning to get my bin in the back door, and there was a dead rat outside the door. Now, it made me jump, first of all, but I didn't think, oh my God, it's an omen of death. And I thought, wow, it's the end of the Seven of Swords. It's the first thing that popped in my mind. And obviously it wasn't nice. I was so sad for this rat. And I know rats are vile, filled with disease and everything else, but I was so sad for it, and it looked so sad. I shared a picture of it on members because I said, this is a sign of the end of the Seven of Swords. That's the message that came through. And obviously I suited up and got rid of it and disinfected the area. And it hadn't been ripped apart or anything like that. It just looked like it just dropped down dead. It didn't even look like a cat had had it. It just looked like it had just gone and just fell over. And it was even a look on its face. It was like, oh, it was its time, And as sorry as I felt for it, I was like, well, that's definitely a sign that, and I looked it up and I've shared it, okay? I won't get it out, but it says the end of a difficult situation, the end of toxicity, all of that, which is what I was feeling anyway. It's the end of the Seven of Swords. It's like a collective message. I'm going to channel her into a reading coming soon. But you may have seen that, for example, and said, oh my goodness me, I'm going to die. It's a sign of illness. Or you may have seen it completely differently. It's like when you see a snake, okay, and you think it's a bad sign. It isn't. It's a sign of power. Why did I see that? Because these things just pop up sometimes. You're going to see good stuff. You're going to see bad stuff. Doesn't mean you're going to have a heart attack. Doesn't mean everything bad that you see is going to happen to you. If that really, you've got to understand this, okay? You may be manifesting a heart attack because you're stressed out, but it doesn't mean you're going to experience one because there's a time delay, okay? So if we are manifestors, so what we think about, we bring about. Yes, however, there's a time delay for a reason. So, for example, you could look at a picture of this magician and you could think about Harry Potter, okay? And then you may see, I don't know, you may think of Harry Potter, for example, just an example, and then you turn the telly on and Harry Potter's on the telly, okay? But there's a time delay. So say if you didn't want a wizard coming to you, you've got a choice. It's like in the film The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. This man gets a postcard of an elephant and he looks at the elephant, okay? And they say, thank goodness there's a time delay. Because if there wasn't, that elephant would be straight in his house. And it showed you that happening. And he was like, this elephant appeared in his front living room and was knocking everything over and pooing everywhere. And he was like, so thank goodness there's a time delay. So if you see something you don't want, you think, oh, I don't want a heart attack. You've got another choice you can make, which manifests calm health, which is calming your mind. So just because you see something doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen. Yes, it could happen. But you can choose another choice. I don't feel it's anything to do with your mum. I feel it's to do with your own fears and anxieties. So if I was you, I'd work more on calming your mind and, finding peace in things, looking for the blessing and the positive in things instead of finding the worst case scenario. I hope that helps, okay? So that's all my donations done, guys. So I'm sorry I'm not going to answer anyone else, but I am a bit hot and bothered now with this heat. So I'm going to go off. I will be live again on Friday morning. So if you want your question answered, just jump in first thing. Okay, jump in before any donations come in, and then I answer before the first donation. Okay, that's the best thing to do. So I know I haven't answered everyone. I'm sorry, I'm usually on for 4 hours, but it's too hot for me. It's 11:15 and I've got stuff to do. It'll get like an oven in this room about 1, 2 o'clock. So I need to be done by then. So have a lovely day. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to my mods. Thank you to everyone for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. And I'll see you all again live on Friday. Have a wonderful day. If you can still see me, the live isn't ending, by the way. I don't know if you can still see me. Yeah, my live won't end. Okay, that's weird. It's not letting me end the live, just so you know.